Good morning! It is so wonderful to see you. How are you? I'm really DeFoy. It's Wolf Wednesday! Oh my goodness, what on earth does that mean? Wall of Fame, that's what that's all about. It's when those of you take the time to send us a wee picture of what you've been up to, what you've been making Jewellery Maker wise, hence the name and the title if you're a new viewer. And we have a competition, and the first prize gets £100. And second prize gets £50 to spend here at Jewellery Maker. What do you have to do? Send in a picture. Does it have to be good? Not necessarily. It goes into a raffle. It doesn't need to be of jewellery, but you can incorporate your pet animals in there, rocks in there, you can display it on anything you fancy. And as long as you send us something, a picture of what you've been up to, what you've been making, then we can add a raffle ticket to it, put it in the tombola, and then maybe someone like, I don't know, a superstar might walk in the studio like Debbie Kershaw. Oh my God, could you imagine?
I wish. In another universe. Hello.
Hiya, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
It was lovely this morning. I got to work and I got to meet Debbie Kershaw in the car park. It was like I was starstruck. Debbie Kershaw. Looking forward to today's show, Debbie.
Really am. Haven't done a morning show for a while. I love a morning show, so yeah.
Yeah, and we've not worked together for donkeys.
No, not ages, have we?
Yeah, they're trying to keep us apart. We'll show them, Debbie.
We will.
Debbie and I will be taking you through the next 4 hours here live on Jewellery Maker. I have loads to bring you today. It is jam-packed. I'm Ali DeFoy. I'm really, really happy today. Not only the fact did my brother get married on Saturday, and it was a wonderful, wonderful day. My mum's pearls stayed intact and nobody fell over them on the dance floor, so that was another good thing. And director Claire's back. Oh, we missed her. She's been on Australia holiday for a whole month. I know, who goes on holiday for a month, Debbie Kershaw?
I know, very lucky. Lovely.
Lovely. And it's lovely to have her back. Matt's on camera, is looking good. He's looking wide awake, ready and ready to go. Giving you waves, there's his hand. He's a real person. And we've got Kimbo. Kimbo is looking after us today as our producer. You can follow her on Facebook as Producer Kim. Just to let you know, we have an amazing strand of amber on its way. It's going to be my presenter's pick today. I can't show it to you because it's not arrived in the building. Backed by popular demand, last time it was seen was October, and today I'll be bringing it to you very, very, very fast and furious around 12 o'clock. 10 strand pack is coming your way. This one here, colour graduated for you, of lots of genuine gemstones. The double stranded, don't worry if you don't know what that means if you're a new viewer. We might have some extra special viewers today. Because yesterday, oh no, that's telefib, yesterday was Tuesday, on Monday, I did my job talk at Stratford-upon-Avon Rotary Club.
Did you?
Oh yes, I am a Rotarian. And yes, I did my job talk, and many of the gents and guests and ladies there said that they might tune in today, so if you are watching for the Rotary Club, right, early bird is incredible. What does that mean? Well, you've taken the time to join us early, so we're going to give you an extra special price on something that you might fancy. These, now Debbie Kershaw and I can't quite get over these, sterling silver bracelets. How much would you expect to pay for a sterling silver bracelet? Ooh, with an extender chain. What do you reckon? I always put moisturiser on just before the show and then I can never do any clasps. What a silly sausage. Anyway, there's a bracelet with a lobster claw clasp and an extender chain, and you're going to get 5 of them. So for one sterling silver bracelet, it is a slim chain. Yes, it's not a chunky chain. It's not gram weight wine. You should be looking for this. It's about design, style.
We were talking about this, weren't we? I went and was looking for the sterling silver jewellery, and just on the high street, just out of interest, because I haven't been into retail for ages, and there was one, and it was not much thicker than that, and it was £35. And I went, oh, I was with my son and I went, oh my goodness, and he went, and is that expensive, Mum? And I went, well, to me it is, but I can see how, of course, they've got all their overheads and all the rest of it, but so that was 35 for one.
And they might offer 1 at a time as opposed to 5 at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're offering 5 with 200 in stock, so you will get 5 and there's 200. So there's an extended chain on there, 17 centimetres in length with a 3 centimetre extended chain. It's got a stamp on there that says TGGC. Now what does that stand for? If If you're a new viewer, you might not know. If you're a regular viewer, you still might not know. We are part of the genuine gemstone company here at Jewellery Maker. Many of you may have heard of our sister channel, Gems TV, maybe Rocks TV, which is live to America if you're watching us abroad on the wibbly wobbly web, or alternatively, you might not have heard of any of it. But we are part of the genuine gemstone company. That's Jewellery Maker, Gems TV, Gem Collector, The Lounge, and Rocks TV as well. Now you could take that TGGC stamp off, or you could stamp on the other side of it if you wished. It's blank on the other side, so it's a round sterling silver blank. We have got some stamps coming up later on you might wish to use, and you do get 5 of them, so you may wish to layer them up, you might wish to give them as a gift. So one sterling silver bracelet on a high street on average could be about £30, but we appreciate high street is great. I absolutely love the high street. There's many designs on there that I can get there that I can't get elsewhere. It's brilliant. It's not to knock the high street, but we're able to sell maybe 200 sets of 5, whereas footfall in the high street might not be 200 at 9 AM in the morning. No. So we're very fortunate in that situation. We have a big audience. Many of you have taken the time, many of you for the first time possibly joining us on channel 76 on Freeview, which is wonderful, so welcome to you. We want to offer you 5 of these, so let's do a price that's less. Could we do less than £30 for 5? Could we do £24 for 5? No. Or yes. Or how about less? £20. Now, yourself and I couldn't get our heads around this morning. Producer Kimbo said the price. You even suggested, as I was thinking, is it plated? And you would think at that price it would be, right?
Yeah, because you'd struggle to get 5 nice quality plated ones for £19.90. That's mad. I couldn't even see one on the home street for that. That's brilliant. If I was at home, I'd get those probably 2. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. It's £3. Talking of 3, it's what, £3.99 a chain. What can you buy for £4? You say, oh, I know, coffee. You buy a coffee, maybe a latte, maybe even a large one to take away.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And then it is gone, isn't it? You might be awake for a while. And that's it. At £20, jewellery-wise, what can we get? Oh, at £12.99, you can buy something from cosmetics, like a pharmacy.
Not
like
much,
Boots.
though, yeah.
Or Superdrug, or where else is there? I don't know. Accessorize, and there's lots of places. For example, like Topshop and River Island and Burton's, they'll all do, Burton's is menswear, but they still do sort of accessory sections of jewellery, which is great. And some of them can be up to £15, £20 for sort of plastic or base metals, which is great, and it follows the fashion, and you might be able to hold it up next to the outfit you're wearing. So I appreciate convenience-wise, it can be great. But this is, if that's great, then this is amazing, right?
I'd have one of those and just leave it on all the time. You know, you stack your bracelets, and you can't do that with plated. But with sterling silver, you can go in the shower, you can go on holiday, go in the sea, and just leave it on. And I love that because it's comfortable to wear, and you haven't got anything hanging off it. But
and
equally,
it can be your signature piece.
Your signature little piece, and then I would definitely stamp a little something on the other side of that little disc. I think that makes it.
Yeah, absolutely. Many of you might be aware that I made my mother pearls for my brother's wedding on Saturday. The bride had pearls on. The bride bought me pearls to match my dress, pearl pair of earrings. Mother of the bride had pearls on. Mother of the groom had pearls on. And many of the guests had pearls on as well. And I was thinking, it really is an occasion for pearls. And I'd made my mum pearl jewellery, and I just had an extra pearl left over, and I just did put a head pin through it, and I could use a normal head pin. I didn't need to use a featherweight one because it was quite a big hole. And I put it on the end of the extender chain of plain silver. So it was just like that. Mine wasn't as fancy. Mine didn't have an extender chain, as in it was just, you know the chains that you get in the packs, the sterling silver findings packs. It was one of those chains that was a wee bit big because my mum's wrist's a bit like mine, about 6.5 inches. So there was a wee bit left over. So I just put a jump ring halfway up the chain, and then put a wrapped loop in a pearl and just added it at the bottom of the chain. It's just a wee kind of fun charm thing, and she loved it, and that made me happy seeing my mum wear the pearls.
Lovely.
Love it. I'm going to leave these with you because I think they're about to sell. Oh, this one happens to be still on the wrist. Oh well, keep that on for a little while. Did you see sterling silver earring trees? Now, if you're new to Jewellery Maker, you might be thinking, do I need to do anything to them? No, actually. You could just wear them straight away. But the idea is that you would give a wee play. Now I do apologise, I have a Peppa Pig oops, other pigs are available, like Percy pigs and cartoons, plasters. Because, oh no, I'm such a fool. Because I broke my nail right down the middle, went all the way down there, so I need to put plaster on so it doesn't catch, so forgive me, and it doesn't look particularly attractive. So if there's a bright pink pig on my finger, that's why. Well, there is a bright pink pig on my finger, and that's why. Right, sterling silver trees, you get butterfly backings. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Absolutely gorgeous.
I've never seen anything of the likes.
Nor have I. And I love anything with a tree or a leaf or a flower, you know, nature. You could just leave them like that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, or have a drop.
Leave them like that. Oh, I like that, direct to clear. You know how I said we missed you? We still did. We still did, absolutely sure. 925 sterling silver, tree earring post with earring and butterfly back. 2.5 grams of silver in one pair of earrings. That's a wedding band. That's a lot. There's not weighty for your ears, because obviously that's that gram weight split into two, but I quite fancy these. I'm just going to hold one out so you can see what she says, just so you can see the post. These are solid. Oh, and the best part, there's a little jump ring for you to add your or a little, not jump ring, a little, as you could call it, loop or a bail. Where you can attach, and imagine little blossoms hanging down for your tree. I'm thinking rose quartz nuggets, which I might have over here. What do you think? If you nuggets dropping on a little bit of chain on each one from the tree, or what would you do, Debbie?
Little bird.
Little bird. Oh, we had little sterling silver birds.
Little birds, or if you could make a polymer one, couldn't you? Or friendly plastic and hang him off of his tree. Oh, that'd be so cool. Didn't I see on my dreaming little gemstones that we had in the shape of birds?
Yes, we did. Little pink rose
I don't know how big
ones.
they were, but oh, they'd be lovely, wouldn't they?
They would be gorgeous.
Oh, just a little pearl would be gorgeous. I love these. There's so much you could do with them. So unusual.
These, I'm 100% with you there. Once I saw that little loop, it got me extra excited. I was excited already. Should I put one in? We have got Tanzanite nuggets coming up. Did I mention part of a 10-strand pack? 10 strands, and one of those strands is Tanzanite. Ooh, that went in easy. My ears are a bit funny. Sometimes they like studs going in, sometimes they don't.
They're a good size, aren't
they? Oh, they're upside
lovely
down, sorry.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Oh, a lot of love for these. A lot of love. And you could wear them sort of up the ear and let the leaves sort of creep up the ear.
Yeah, I like it like that.
I wanted to do it that way. That's the way I wanted to do it. Oh, I really like these. So the post in them is at the bottom of the, tree trunk again. Sick! 2.6 odd grams of silver. 2.5, sorry, for $6.95. I love that. Yes, I'm very excited for you about that. I think this is perfect. Lots of multi-bids. Good morning to you. How are you? So this is a great maybe start for jewellery making. You can wear these straight away. You don't have to do anything with them or to them. Just put them in. But also, if you decide to make jewellery with them, then absolutely perfect. You've got that loop in there to work with. You've got yourself lots of branches, so you can attach, if you wanted to attach maybe gems of distinction onto those branches, you could do that maybe.
You could wire them round, couldn't you? The little tiny ones, the gems of distinction, like little rubies or like little blossoms. There's so much. There's loads of versatility in those. I love something new and a bit different. I haven't seen anything like that before.
No, me neither. They've been seen, I think, once on the evening shift, and on the evening show they sold so quickly. And we were actually probably meant to have more, but they didn't. They sold more than they were allowed, I think. But that just shows how busy they were. We had a certain allocation, and I think they took some of our allocation, but I'll let them off. Of course, if you're watching at that time and there is some in the building, it would be a shame not to be able to offer them to you. But it does mean we don't have a huge quantity today. BXRF58 is the code on these, and 0800 644 655 is a free phone number, not only from your landlines in the UK, but also from many mobile phone providers too. I know, what's that all about?
Hello.
What have I done?
Hello, pink plaster. I think that looks much better than a normal plaster. That's very nice, and it goes with what you're wearing.
I have to thank Coral. In fact, Coral's niece.
Yeah.
For lending me her pink plaster. Thank you. I did have a white plaster on, but it just didn't look anywhere near as fun. So, yes, so thanks. It was actually your idea, so thanks for that. I have Tiger's Eye Twist. We're twisting again like we did last summer. It's summer holiday show today. Apparently.
No. Yay!
You're like, is it?
Summer? I know, August. The sun's out. The sun's out today. When I was driving down, the sun was out. It was lovely.
Glad you had some sun. I don't think I had any.
We haven't had much up north lately, so no. It's all gonna come out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It'll just, the kids will be off and it'll be, you watch.
It'll be fabulous. The sun is going to put his hat on. He's
Definitely.
coming out to play. And while we get ready for him, we're going to play some Tiger's Eye and some gorgeous blue Tiger's Eye as well. Sometimes you just get the classic golden, which we've got in the middle, but now and again you can get darker tanzanite of blues. You can also get dyed colour Tiger's Eye in loads of different colours. But I'm looking at what you've got, and I'm looking at this and thinking they're just the exact same quality. It's not as if I've got a nice one to show you and the one you're going to get is different quality.
Gorgeous.
You always get 30 days with anything you get. A gentleman was asking me the other day, he said, "Oh, Ali, I don't know if I could trust a shopping channel. I've not tried them before. I don't really know how it works." And I understand why. Before I joined this company, I hadn't sort of tried. I joined at 20 years old, in all fairness, but at that age I hadn't ever looked at shopping channels. I'd seen Hoovers, I think, on them, and that was about it. Vacuums, sorry, forgive me. But other than that, I wasn't sure. But for me, with 30 days to make your mind up, it tends to be more than what you have in a high street store. You tend to get sort of 14 days, maybe 28 days to return something. So you do get longer, but I appreciate in a high street store you can pick something up and feel it yourself, whereas here you're just waiting for it to arrive. You have got a money back guarantee. It's a no quibble money back guarantee with everything. With these, you're getting yourself 270 carats of your golden Tiger's Eye, or yellow Tiger's Eye, as you may wish to call it. You've got 400 carats in the 22 by 6 millimeter larger nuggets, and then you have 23 by 6 millimeter, getting even bigger, and another 400 carats of that. So in total, you have 1,070 carats of Tiger's Eye in 2 different colours.
Wow.
Will that do? Is that all right for your challenge, do you think? It makes me think you could do something like the necklace you're wearing just now.
Yeah, because I'm really into my... Would these be called nuggets?
They're called large nuggets.
They're large nuggets. See, these are the kind
of
large nuggets I like in my designs, because I like that organic feel. So that's exactly the sort of nuggets that I personally would buy, the bigger ones.
Perfect. Well, this is just up your street then. So you're getting to work with these as your challenge. With the website, you're looking about £20.85 for the 3. So today's price is $14.95, but I like big butts, I cannot lie. This is going to go even lower today because I've not seen you for 3 days. Well, technically it's been 5 days, but shift-wise I was only supposed to be on 3 of them. So I've missed you for 3 days. That's 3 days worth of dropping prices. I think we can go down even lower.
Oh.
Well, I didn't think that though.
No, did I?
Kimbo, that was all you. Producer Kimbo, she's like, it was all me.
That's brilliant. That's madness for 3 of them.
A £12.90 saving. Why? Well, why not? It's Wednesday. You got to do something on a Wednesday. You can't. For me, do you understand what a wall of fame is? So you send in pictures of anything you're working with, and everybody gets entered into the wall of fame. All you need to do is send a picture. My thought on a wall of fame Wednesday is, today you need to either get something that you're going to work with, but if you've already got something over the past few days or the past week, or you get something sitting at home, you've had it for a month, I want you to get it out, I want you to work with it, and I want you to take a picture. You need to take a picture today, whatever you're working with, and if you're not taking a picture, you need to get involved. That's my thought for the day.
Don't worry about the quality of your picture, because I'm rubbish at taking pictures. It's not about the quality of the picture, is it? And I always think, oh, I can never take a good picture of my jewellery. Just take one.
Yeah. It's not about how good or bad the picture is. It's about getting involved. Obviously, we want to see what you've been up to and what you're working on, and it encourages everybody to get involved, new or, gosh, established jewellery makers. It doesn't matter whether you've been doing it for 500 years. Obviously, probably you wouldn't have, because that's as long as Gemstone, but you know what I mean. 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, or maybe you just started 5 days ago. It doesn't matter. Just get involved. Send us a picture. Once you've done it once, then you get into it. But if you never ever pick the phone up, you never ever take a picture, if you never ever get involved, then you'll never know. And to miss out in the world of jewellery making, that would just be devastating. So for £7.95, QPGC15 is the code. You get all 3 strands. They're approximately 38 centimetres in length, and they're all genuine gemstones. Not pretend or looky-likey, they're all real gemstones. Mother Nature created them, and these are phenomenon stones because they have this amazing chatoyancy. So when the light catches them at different angles, I'll do it with the golden just because we're in the studio light, it might come up a little bit easier to see across the telly. But you can see, just as I move it, I always think it looks like like you're looking inside a melted chocolate caramel.
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're fabulous. They're coming your way. If you're quick, Kimbo, can I see who's involved? Am I allowed to see? Am I not allowed to see? My call screens. I said see, not see. Yay! Join me when you can. Check it out as soon as you can. If that's you in Aberdeen, I wish you the best of luck. You will need to be quick. Now, challenge means that Claire is talking to me. Debbie's with me.
You can call me what you want, I don't mind.
Debbie, I need my morning coffee, that's what it is. Debbie is going to be working with these throughout the show. So about 1 o'clock, just before 1 o'clock, you get to see what Debbie's made. So even if you don't have any inspiration of your own just now, well, part of having Debbie here, so we can take her for all her talents and get to see what she's up to. So yeah, so we're going to get some inspiration from Debbie before 1. Right now, I think I'm going to do a cheeky wee star by.
Go on.
Do it. This star by I love, and not only do I love the funky new star by, that's quite cool, isn't it? I haven't seen that before. This is a brilliant treat. It's like little cubes, little rectangular cubes, or bars they're called, but this is awesome. Oh, you're gonna love these. Wait till you see. I've not seen these before. These are fab. 380 carats. Oh gosh, yes, these are brand new to me. I've not seen anything like these before. These are coming in at a size of a 16 by 6 millimeter. They arrived during a mid-show, and that's when they launched them. So that's a design inspiration show, which UK time-wise is usually between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. So these came your way then. They were really, really popular. And we've got some for you just now. WXGP27, 16 by 6 millimeter. Love the colour. I think they would go gorgeously with these pearls we've got coming up today. Do you like that? Maybe with some rose quartz nuggets in there as well. Love. Oh, I love these bars. These are fabulous. So maybe you don't want to do the sort of traditional nuggets of rose quartz. Maybe you want to do something special, like tanzanite. Almost makes the amethyst look darker when you put a blue stone next to it, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. What would you do with something like these, Deb?
Oh, I love amethyst, and I love larger gemstones as well. I like really big or really small. These are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I don't know. I'm torn between teeny tiny pearls in between,
Whoa.
Just to mix up, or wire rack around, or just if you want to go more understated, then you know I like to go. But if you're not that kind of jewellery maker, then you can just take one. And just have one on a piece of cord. That would be quite funky, wouldn't it?
That would be.
So there's loads.
Thinking that could be a gents piece as well, if you were to do that.
I think so, because it'd be quite surfy. It's the sort of things you see in the shops at the seaside, isn't it? And when you go on holiday.
Or that you see on Home and Away. Neighbours.
I haven't seen that for years.
I watched them yesterday while I was doing, listen to this, while I was doing the ironing.
Ooh.
What's that all about? I was doing ironing, watching Neighbours and Home and Away, and I was thinking, I am my mum. That's what my mum used to do. I'd have my dinner, iron and watch Home and Away Neighbours. Crazy. 380 carats here. I was thinking alternating lengths of chain with lots of them, like one on the end of each.
Yeah, it'd be gorgeous.
So it'd be like I love to tassellate, but like your necklace just now with all the lengths, but in like a big chunk.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. And or you could have the chain in between them at different lengths.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Very versatile, different. Again, something a bit different and unusual, which, you know, it gives you lots of new design ideas when you get something that you haven't, especially if you buy a lot of gemstones, like myself. Yeah. Then something new, you go, oh, because you haven't seen it before. I haven't seen that shape before, not in that size. They're lovely.
No, me neither. And the drill holes are really sizable in them too. Oh, I really quite like them. I want to count how many you've got because there's a fair amount on there. 16 by 6. And what's quite good, and extra good about these, is if you make uniform designs, you want to make the same design, they're all the same size.
Yeah, that is good.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh gosh, I'm not even a third of the way through the strand, or a quarter of the way, and that's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 22, 4, 6, 8, 10. 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 42, 4, 6, 8, 10, 52, 4, 6, 8, 10, 62, 4, 6, 8, 68. Because even if you just had them for like 25p each. Hi Ali and Debbie, this is from Marie in Northamptonshire. Hiya! The amethyst is stunning. I'm ironing now as I'm watching. Love Marie. Oh, I love that. I was just standing there ironing thinking, what am I up to? I could have been watching Jewellery Maker, yes I could, but I'd watched it all day, so I thought, right, I'm gonna try to not think work, because every time I look at it I'm thinking, why don't I have that? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, no. So I can't just relax watching Jewellery Maker. Makes me a bit crazy. My bunny rabbit's like, will you chill out? So yeah, that's why I put Home and Away Neighbours on. 380 carats, 16 by 6. Oh, 9.95. I would have thought this would have been about 14.95. You probably could have been there. Ah, well. It's WAF Wednesday. That's where we need you to get involved to take a picture.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. Click, click, take a picture. That was my own new song. I think it's quite good.
Very good.
Not very good, was it? Right, 0800 644 655. You can call us on the number. It's free from a UK landline. Or alternatively, you can join us on the Wibbly Wobbly Webster, JewelleryMaker.com. Whichever is most convenient for you. Maybe you have one of these fancy smartphones or an app phone, or maybe an Android or a tablet idea. Maybe you want to download the app and then you can get involved that way as well. But it's really easy, so you might not want to do that because it might be too easy. You might get involved all the time. And £9.95. And bear in mind, if you put something on your basket, you don't have to check it out. It's all right. It just means you're showing an interest, which is great to see. But always do bear in mind that that also means that it's not guaranteed to be yours. So, for example, there's a quantity on the screen just now, but if you're on the web, you don't get to see that. We're down to about 42 just now and counting 40 odd. So 13 baskets, which means if everybody checks out on the web, then there'll be about, well, at this moment in time, about 8 left. So if there's only 8 left, I can't guarantee that it won't be allocated from your basket, because people might like to multi-bid, which happens quite a lot, especially with a price point like this. They're quite fabulous, aren't they? And they might work quite well with these purple agate slices that are coming up. What do you reckon? They're really purple. They also go quite well with pink as well. Love it. I love these. Can I just... Oh, look at that. You could just have it like that. Look at the luster from those.
It's gorgeous, just like that. It's very expensive.
It's fabulous. I'm just going to pop those down. Sorry, I thought they would look gorgeous, so I just had to show it to you when I thought about it. 135 of these is all we have. Last time I launched these, 204 were allocated. 254! Forgive me. These are the last in stock. Ooh. Sorry for the bright light, but it allows you to see the pattern maybe a little bit more clearly, a little bit clearer, should I say. Otherwise it just looks dark. But when you can see it with the light, it's amazing. Sorry, that light's really bright. But it allows us to see a little bit more. Woo! I mean, look at that. You see it like that in the studio. I see more of this, purely because I can see it with my own naked eye. these are gorgeous. So there are 500 for you. You guaranteed 5. That doesn't often happen, does it, Deb? You're quite often guaranteed the carat weight, but you're not often guaranteed the quantity.
Yeah, because quite often I've had kits with them in, and there's a different amount in the kit to the one that you preview, because it's the carat weight. So that's good, so you can sort of work out exactly what you can make with them then, if you've got a plan, can't you? I love this colour.
Money-wise as well.
Colour is, oh, purple, I love it.
It's quite rich. It always makes me think of something regal or chocolates.
Yeah,
Bit of both. Regal chocolates, even better. Chocolates that you would offer to the Queen. That's kind of chocolates this make me think of.
Posh chocolate.
Posh chocolates. Oh, huge carat weight, as we were looking at a moment ago. 500 carats. The patterns in them are amazing. Even if you just sold them on your own stall, these could be a little what some people call an upsell, so something to add on, something extra than what people might have already come to get. You might just want to sell them like that as a paperweight. Maybe you want to do, I've seen quite a few trees of life with these as the bases. Yeah. They're quite gorgeous, aren't they? Have you seen them?
I have, and then they do it in front of it, don't they? I've got a couple of these on my windowsill in my studio.
Have you?
Where I put my little special things. So I've got 2 of these because they're just lovely to look at while I'm working.
Yeah.
You know, when you go in, you've just got that energy of it, and it's just lovely. So I've got 2 in different colours. And the bigger ones, I thought, actually, I just want to look at that.
Yeah.
So, you know, like an ornament almost.
I remember going to my grand's house when I was younger, and she had sort of little amethyst, sort of not geodes, but sort of like that idea, sort of mini rock crystals. You can fit them in your hand, but that sort of idea of the crystals forming in the host rock. It was lovely, really lovely. And I always remember that at my grand's house. Still there, to be fair. Right. Do you want... We've already said that, Kimbo. We're on the exact same page. Kimbo was like, what about the basis for the gemstone trees? Kim's obviously, bless her, she's got lots of work to do, but it's great that we've all got the same thought, isn't it? I think that would be quite cool if you put a bit of chain on either side.
That's how I'd wear it. It's gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah. Massive slab. Oh, it's gorgeous. You get so many comments on something like that. You don't have to go too intricate. Sometimes less is more.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
like that
absolutely.
Gorgeous. Very boho. Very in.
Very summer holiday.
Very.
We're in the mood today. Julie, Janine, Jeannie's in there as well. Is this how much they were when I brought them last time, Kimbo? No way. £8 and 95 pence.
That's crazy.
5 of them. That's absolutely crazy. Somerset's in there, Merseyside, Devon's in there, Somerset as well, Merseyside. Oh gosh, everybody's in. Out in Moray, Lancashire, Londonderry, West Midlands, Norfolk. Everybody's getting involved. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's so wonderful to see you. There is a huge carat weight. There are 5 of them guaranteed. They're not even £5 each. Not even £2, 50 each. They're just fabulous. Enjoy them. It's time for your kit. Are you ready for this? I'm ready to. Let's go. Lego. Right. Oh, this one we're getting to do first. This, I was falling in love with the drusies earlier.
Druzy.
Today's kits are completely opposite, aren't they? They're not even slightly similar.
They're completely different. It's the first time I've had kits that are completely different. It was brilliant to work with.
You know, you've made plenty here. You must have had to stop yourself.
I had to stop myself because you get, you know, when you want to make a really chain heavy design, but you haven't got enough chain. You have got loads of chain, and not just one type in this kit either. You've got 3, I think, different types, or 4 if you count any findings that you add.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And so you can go really chain heavy. And these are all in the shops, these chain designs, aren't they?
Well, it was funny you were saying, because you were mentioning heart chain just the other day, or earlier today, that you'd seen just the other day. We've got your heart chain, of course, in here. I love the heart chain. I've been looking for a heart chain for ages. The 2 findings packs that I managed to get, in fact I got 3, 2 were in silver, 1 was in gold, and I still can't get my hands on this heart chain.
Brilliant for ankle bracelets. I love the heart chain for ankles. It's just really delicate, but when you look closely, you've got those little hearts, so you could hang one little teardrop off. And I love a reel of chain. Because you just know you've got loads and you can do loads with it. So you can come up with ideas.
Would you work from the reels?
I would, and I drape it, and then I think, oh, what if we had another one and another one? And you can keep going because you're not limited. Or is that just
7 layers later?
And then I think, oh wow, and then I go no and take 2 off or whatever. But you can do that.
Oh yeah. So it sort of prevents you from limiting your jewellery making.
Quite often, you know, well, chain. I don't know about anybody else, but I always seem to be short on chain. I use it, and like when I go down here as well into the drawers to get some bits and pieces to do the challenges, it's the chain that you can never find. Yeah. The chain that you always use first, because whether you're hanging something off of it or even using it to extend, you know, to make an extender, let alone doing big drapey designs, always without fail run out of chain.
And did you run out of chain when you were using it?
I've got loads left.
Have you?
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, loads of chain. So yeah, it was just quite exciting to be able to just have a play with all of this chain and know that it's going to go much further than what you can do in this kit. Yeah. You'll be using it for weeks on end.
And it's one of our most popular sellers out of not just chain but in general. So the fact that you have a whole reel, that reel is how many meters? 10 meters for you.
Yeah, see, that's brilliant, isn't it?
It's really something special. You then also have this chain. Oh, 2 more chains have got tangled, forgive me. I tried to pick them up separately, but I've got them both, so I'll show you them both together. Have a look at these 2.
Do you see what I mean? Look, 2 completely different types to the reel, so you can go really chain heavy and have that diversity of the different shapes. It's so good.
These ones, you have a metre of oval link, 10 by 6 mil, and then you also have a metre of copper round and oval, which is a 13mm round and a 15 by 12 mil oval. I've then got copper wire at 0.4 and 0.8 with 10 meters of each. So let me grab these for you as well. So you would think you would either get wire or chain, but you got both.
I got both, and it's really good for the drusies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and these amazing. I haven't seen these before. I'm getting excited as you're getting things. And then you've got these amazing toggle clasps. They're made of little beads. They're gorgeous.
They're so fab, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again, you can separate them. You can decide whether to keep them as a toggle, or whether you want to use it as part of your design, or if you even just wanted to keep the wire, open it and take the beads off.
Yeah, I thought of doing that.
Did you?
Yeah, and you can, because you've got the wire, you can wire wrap, you know, your little lapis around there if you wanted to make that into a pendant. Ooh. I got a bit excited with the chain and went, oh, I've got this chain, I'm going to just play with it. But these were just gorgeous, and I think I've used them twice, have I, at the front of the designs, just because they are much too nice to be at the back of your neck, behind your hair.
I've got, for example, up here on this one, and then again on the first closest one to me. Now you mentioned lapis, you get these gorgeous rounds as well, and they're graduated rounds. These are gorgeous. I'm going to get these on, and then I'm going to show you. I can't believe the drusies that you've got. They're amazing. These rounds are coming in at 80 carats, and they are 4 to 6 millimeters, so they graduate in a 29 centimeter strand, as well as these gorgeous drusies. So each drusie, with 55 carats for all of them, they're called a window drusie, that's unusual. They're ovals, they're 20 by 15 mil. So I don't know if you can see that there, but I've never seen, so they're sort of cabochon drusies.
They are.
With their flat bottom and the dome-like top. But they've already got a feature in the middle, and it's almost like a mirror on the other side as well, isn't it?
It's fantastic because you've got the flat back, so it's wonderful for attaching to your polymer, or if you do your friendly plastic, or your resin even. Oh, that would be nice. So these would be beautiful because you could glue them in. You could make a cabochon. You could fill a cabochon and then put some other things around the outside, or have it. They actually look so much nicer in front of me than they do in that picture. Isn't it funny what the studio does to them?
Yeah.
So I'm looking here and then I'm looking up at the monitor, and they're just, oh, they're gorgeous. They're so sparkly.
Yeah, they're incredibly sparkly. And again, something like this, you need to see it. You need to get it home and see it, because for me,
oh, they're gorgeous. A ring would be nice.
They're just amazing. Right, we'll need to get a wee price point in there for you, because we're falling in love with this kit and we're thinking, right, how much?
Oh yeah, that looks good.
How much? Is that all? £58.60 for all of that chain. So 3 different styles of chains, but you've got for yourself with the heart chain as well. And then you've got your 2 reels of wire, 0.8 and 0.4 mil. And then on top of that, you've got your toggle-loggle. $39.95 we're down to.
But if you think when you go to the bead shop to get chain, you have to buy it by the metre, and it's usually about £4 or £5 a metre, isn't it? For whatever chain you get, because then that always makes you think, oh well, that piece will work out too expensive, you know, if I put too much chain in it.
Yeah.
Because I think that is a factor sometimes, especially if you're making to sell. You don't want it to work out too expensive, because then you've got no profit if you're making to sell. So I definitely bear that in mind when I'm buying it by the metre. I don't really do that anymore, but I used to.
Well, before that was the only way you could buy it, wasn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Druzy-wise, how easy are these to use, to work with? What would you do for anyone who's new? I mean, could we talk through what you do?
We can, yeah. What I had a look and a play, and I thought, well, do you know what I want to do? Because if you look at the back, you've got this wonderful kind of flat surface.
Oh yeah.
And so that is perfect for gluing. But obviously, because I'm limited to the kit, I mean, if you've got any filigree, you know, our lovely silver filigree earring or pendant finders, you could glue these on. They would look absolutely gorgeous. But I actually glued the wire in, and I'll just show you quickly what I did. Because you get the wire in your kit as well. Here we are. That's the right one. You need to make the surface area that you're going to glue a little bit thicker. Now, I did experiment, and I did actually glue a single piece on. I don't know how long that would last, to be fair. It did hold. I think if I was going to glue a single piece on, I would then put a piece of felt over the top and probably glue that down. But the best way to do it is just take your round nose pliers and just make sort of a swirl. It also looks really pretty on the back. Now, I'm obviously doing this really quickly. And so that you've got sort of more surface area to attach to the back of the druzy. I love druzy.
We love them. They're so popular, especially
gorgeous.
on our sister channel, the finished pieces of jewellery, just finished rings.
Lovely, little crystal caves around your neck, and then just sort of get it as big as you can, and then use the glue, jewellery glue, where you put a bit on each side, so like the 2-part epoxy glue is really good, and then you sort of wait for it to go off a little bit, and then you stick the 2 together, and then I'd put a piece of masking tape around that and leave it all night, and then that's going to be a lovely strong hold.
Okay.
And if you don't want to look at the wire on the back, you can always sort of glue a piece of felt or a pretty piece of material to the back. Failing that, you can wire wrap it. You can do a very small, simple little cage if you wanted to. But I think these are just perfect for gluing because of the nice flat back. And just think of all those kind of little findings that you don't really know what to do with that would benefit from having this glued into the middle of it.
One that you might have used a toggle part for cufflinks, and then you might think, oh, I've left, or so I used the bar for cufflinks and I'm left with the wee toggle, and they might think it's an odd, it's not paid anymore because I've only got one left. You might want to use it up. So it might be a good idea for using findings that that you've kept aside for special occasion, because these druzies are definitely special occasion pieces. And
the chandelier findings, you know, with the holes at the bottom that we've had before.
Oh yes.
You could glue one of these in the middle and then wire wrap round it. That'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Ooh. Ooh, what have you got in your stash? Have you had a look? These lapis lazulis, you just need them. Very rarely do we get them in rounds of that size, and very rarely do we get them graduated. You need those. We've got some stamping treats for us, which I'm going to bring over. But I've got don't worry, Kimbo. I've got a question for you. Fiona in Nottinghamshire, which glue would you use?
There's different glues. The one that I use is an extra strong 2-part glue, and you don't need a brand name. You can, if you get an extra strong epoxy 2-part, that will do it. But also if you get an extra strong clear drying, because you don't want it to look all messy on the back, glue from any sort of department store. Some jewellery glues will do it too. I get mixed up on what my 6000 does and not my other ones, all the ones that we sell on the website. If you've got our 3-pack of glues, one of those would definitely do it. I'm always reading on what's the best. But what I found best for doing the wire is the 2-part glue, where you leave it to get tacky on both sides and then press it together. So really you can use your homeware glues and things like that are, just read on your glue and it will tell you if you can do it, and just make sure that it does dry clear, because you don't want to see yucky marks on the back, although you could cover those up with a bit of felt, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could do, depending on what you've got. You might want to give it a try.
Yeah.
Love, love, love what you've made, Debbie. We were talking earlier about stamping on the sterling silver bracelets that I had.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it closely. How big is it? Oh, you'd easily get an initial on there, or a little, you know, if you've got, we did them ages ago, little bird stamps or little swirly ones that came with some of the fonts. You could do that on there. I think I'd do an initial. Or a number. You could do a number, you could do an age on there.
We've got a component OCGX86, which is one of these 3 that I'm offering to you, and it says different font and really useful case. So the case that it comes in, you actually get. See if that holds. Oh, just. So they do come in their cases. So we've got a mixture. So this, I believe, might have been the font that you were talking about, which is your penguin font. This one on the end, which has a sort of swirliness to it. So you get different, you've got your numbers and your punctuation in your first one. So 0 to 9, obviously you don't need 10 because you can use the 1 and the 0. And then you have your punctuation on the other side. And then you've got your letters, which is your uppercase in your penguin font. And then the final one is your lowercase in the penguin font. So you've got capitals and of course lower. Always best to I can tell you this because it's happened. For my brother's wedding, we all had name cards at our places, and my brother didn't consult me. Working as a jewellery maker, he thought that was jewellery. He went to a craft shop and he bought stamps and ink, and he stamped each letter of everybody's name on everybody's card for every guest.
Oh, good grief, that must have been quite expensive.
Well, when he did the Reverend, he got the last letter of his second name wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a McClellan, and he put the L upside down, and he went, "That's the only one I wrote in felt tip." He came up, he was like, probably should tell you that. But from that, it made me think, always practice with your stamps. If you're in the middle of doing something, just check what way round it is, because you don't, especially in sterling silver, it's not like where it's a piece of card and you can just make another one quite quickly, maybe with felt tip. But you want to make sure your letters round the right way. I mean, I don't know about you, I always get some sort of tack or a blob of dough or something, like the playing version, and just sort of stamp it to make sure. Because he went, sometimes it tells you it's that way, and it wasn't even the way it said.
And or if you're not concentrating, what I do is I mark on the stamp. So the first time I do it correctly, I put a little pen mark so that I know that every time I get the stamp, the pen mark facing me, and I don't have to think about it again.
Right.
So that's a really easy way of doing it. And then, or a little bit of like clay or tack, and then just push it down into it. And then you only have to do that once, and then once you put the little permanent marker mark actually on the stamp, and if it's always facing you, the little dot, then you just know that you can always stamp it that way. It just takes the thinking out of it. It's quicker. This is a really popular font. It's gorgeous. It's very similar to a really expensive font that you can get. Some fonts out there in the stamping world can be hundreds of pounds. And people get really addicted to getting all the different fonts because it's such a lovely hobby, and it's been really successful. Quite a lot of jewellery makers that I've connected to through Jewellery Maker have got whole businesses of stamping. Yeah. And this is a really affordable way to start it, because you've got uppercase, lowercase, and your numbers, so you can write poems.
And your punctuation.
You've got your punctuation. You can write little verses. You can do your ages, your dates, weddings, everything all in one.
And then you've got them for every time. You don't need to buy a new pack each time. Now, Kim, you were telling me something about, yes, these packs are exceptionally popular. Price. So we're going to take the letters to the lowest price ever, Have you got £50? Lower than the sale that I brought them in. Do you remember I did a stamping sale? You may have missed it, don't worry if you did. I'm going even lower for these. £6.65 each, the lowest the letters have ever been. They've never been this low. So it's a brand new low technically for all your letters.
So you can basically get started with this hobby. You just need a hammer and a block, and off you go.
And in all fairness, you might have a hammer in your house already.
Exactly. Oh, you can use a heavy, just normal hammer from your shed.
Hi guys, I had these bought for my birthday. They are gorgeous. I can't recommend them enough. Heavy, solid, well made. Love from Ange. Oh, Ange, I'm so pleased, and belated happy birthday to you. Imagine that though. That if you want to make your jewellery, many of you make and many of you sell, and you can charge for each letter. You can charge, I don't know, 5 pence, 10 pence, 15 pence, depending on where you're making your jewellery and selling it for a letter for people's names. This is something you can constantly make money from. Mooming, can you? Oh, morning. Morning.
I thought that said mooming as well. I haven't got glasses on.
Can you use them with stamp ink onto paper?
Yeah, I can't see why not. I probably wouldn't, just because I think you'd probably get a clearer stamp down with the rubber stamps. But yeah, I have done it before. I can't remember when I did it. I did do it once. I think I was doing a card, and I didn't have any letter stamps. So I have done it. I mean, it depends on the fonts, how clear it will be with your ink, because obviously they are designed for metal, but I can't see why not. I wouldn't use them for both at the same time, because you don't really want, if you're going to start to stamp them on metal, then you're going to,
residue.
Yeah, exactly, you're going to have the ink residue. But I can't believe that you can get all three of these. Anyone who's stamped, there's so many businesses out there that have just started by buying our stamps, and you know, now they're actually moaning and going, oh my god, I've got hundreds of orders and I haven't got enough time to do them, because you can truly
really
bespoke
popular.
it, can't you?
Well, you can't get more personal than being able to write somebody's name, the way they spell it as well.
Yeah.
Everybody, you might spell Lucy differently, you might spell Lorraine differently. There's different ways of spelling, so you can just spell it exactly the way they want it, personalise it. You can put their date of birth, their wedding, their anniversary, their engagement, their birthday, the birth of their child, anything, their favourite number. It doesn't matter. You can make personal for everyone. That's ladies and gents across the board. Maybe you've got a son who's got loves football and's got a favourite football number he wears in the back of his shirt.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It could be anything. Well, I'm thinking about my brother. He's not really into jewellery. For example, wedding ring wise, he's worried he can't even wear it because he carries glass. He's a glaze. Well, he has a glazing company, and you can't wear jewellery because he could end up cutting his finger off. So I told him good luck telling his new wife that. But 42, 1995, a personalised little favourite number stamped on a little coin or stamped on a little chain. Brilliant. Love those. Do check them out as and when you can. If there's any left, I'll recap that, but I don't know how likely that is. Deb, love your kit. Love it. Thank you so much.
Lovely kit.
Deb has shown you how to work with the druzy, but if you've got any questions, send them in. But right now, it's time for your Wall of Fame. Welcome to WOF Wednesday. So Wall of Fame is what WOF stands for. These are some of your entries. Thank you so much for taking the time to send them in to us. Now, not everybody gets to go on the Wall of Fame, but we try and get as many as we can all the time. This is number 378. So thank you so much. The wirework's going in. And what an interesting stone you've got there. That's gorgeous treat. Hi all, had a strand of these for some time and didn't know what to do with them. Inspiration from a design inspiration show, and this is the result. Blue lace agate, I think, with a rough edge wrapped in antique bronze wire, all from GM. I hope you like it. And that's from our Linda out in Crewe. Linda, we love it. I love the blue and the antique colour.
And I love the way you've balanced out the intricacy in the stone with the wire work at the top. Isn't that clever? It's really lovely.
It really is. Love that choice, Linda. Well done. We'll pop you up there. You're in the draw.
I've got 379. Wow. Look at all of those.
Serious?
Wow. It says, please find attached a photo of my stall at a craft fair I did recently, complete with my Mark Smith inspired paste table stand. Most of my jewellery is made from JM stock. I also met a fellow JM fan whilst I was there. It's like a big family. And that's love from Sarah from West Houghton, is it? Houghton? West
Houghton, I think. I'm guessing.
I just want to know how long that took
to say that.
My goodness me, it looks amazing. Very impressive. I hope you sold lots. Good luck.
I bet you didn't have much to pack away by the end of it. I bet you all flew.
379.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Right, 380. What a lovely combination of colour, isn't it? Love those amethyst dark. Well, I'm presuming they're amethyst. Yeah, they are. Lovely. Dear all at Jewellery Maker, that would match my outfit today actually. This is my Wall of Fame entry. I have used 2 types of amethyst gemstones bought from Jewellery Maker and designed a lovely necklace and an earring set. I hope you like it. Best of luck to all the entries, and that's love from Rosemary out in Greenwich. Love it, Rosemary, and I think it would really, really suit my outfit today.
I think it would.
I think if that was here, I could dibs that.
381. Look at this, gorgeous. This is my what? This is my first attempt at jewellery making.
Is it?
Really? I made it with my first kit. Hope these are good enough for the Wall of Fame. Good luck to all. Thank you, JM, for inspiring me and helping me with my depression. Your team are a godsend and life changer for me. Oh, love you all in absolute appreciation. Yours kindly, Shazza. Oh, Shazza, I can't believe that's your first attempt. Just classic and beautiful.
It's wonderful. Well done.
Clever.
And that's what WAF Wednesday is all about. Taking a picture, whether it be your first ever time or not, and sending it into us. So I'm really pleased that you took the time to do that. Everybody, of course, and I love the spaces you've got in there and the bead caps in the bottom. Well done, you. Hopefully that won't be the last. 382. This is the final one for the moment. Oh, it's this cheeky tiger's eye we were looking at this morning.
It looks it, doesn't it?
Oh, this might give you some inspiration for your challenge. This is Hi All to JM. Here's my entry for this week's WAF. It's a tiger's eye and swedet macrame necklace made for my son. I'm pleased to say he was very happy with it and asked for another one, on which I'm doing now using Larvakite. Keeping everything crossed for a win, as usual. So much I want and so little money to get it. And I believe that is from Mary. Yes, Mary Badgery. Lovely. And you're out in Hertfordshire. It's not far from here.
Nope.
Lovely, Mary. Well done, you. And I'm really pleased that your son's wearing it. That's brilliant. I love that he likes Larvakite. That's awesome. Love Larvakite. Talking of love, the amber has arrived. And this hasn't been in stock since October, this particular strand. It's a reorder of one that sold out last time we brought it to you in October. So that was a fair while, of course, nearly a year ago now. That's how long it's taken us to get it back in stock, but bear in mind these are genuine gemstones. We can't just demand that they're available. We have to hope that they're found, and we can get them, of course, at the price that's right for you as well. So these will be coming up for you as my presenters pick today. Also, we've got a quick text, did you say? I don't know why, I thought you said I had a quick text. Maybe it's wishful thinking. If you want to text us, 60777, get in contact as and when you can. And this is showing you how to get involved here at Jewellery Maker, how to buy. And Debbie and I will be back after the break.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
You've just tuned in. Where have you been? Today is the best day today. It's so awesome. I've got lots and lots to bring to you, but I'm going to just quickly recap this bracelet. We've only got, oh gosh, not even half the stock of what we offered originally this morning. These are gorgeous. 925 stainless silver, 5 of them. You get 5. Not I've got 5 left, you get 5. Sterling silver bracelet. It's a 17 centimetre bracelet with a 3 centimetre length, and then you extended chain, that is, sorry, should I say, and then you have a 2 by 1 millimetre in your chain. 6 grams in total. It's over a gram per bracelet. About a gram 20, 1.2. Ah, a gram 20, got it right. Boom! Shake, shake the room. So with 5 of them coming your way, whether you want to layer them up, whether you want to have lots of charms hanging off of them, maybe you just want to use the chain, you might not want to use it as a bracelet, you might just want the extended chain and the clasps, and it's all sterling silver. So as a jewellery maker, you might not look at that as 5 bracelets, you might look at it as, oh, there's 5 clasps, there's 5 extended chains and 5 lengths of sterling silver chain. It's completely up to you. Sterling silver jump rings, whatever you fancy, sterling silver rings. And there'll be some closed ones in there as well as open ones. It's completely up to you. There's a TGGC stamp on there that stands for the Genuine Gemstone Company, which is who we are. Earlier we sold the most amazing stamps, which were so affordable for stamps, especially the popular fonts. We had the penguin font, uppercase, lowercase, and numbers and punctuation. All of that's already been offered to you today, so you might want to add that together. Maybe do some stamps on there. But for £19.95, what, £3.99 a sterling silver bracelet. Even if you just wanted to give them as gifts, bridesmaids, flower girls, birthday presents, nieces, goddaughters, whatever you want. Is there anything in particular you want to use them for? Drop us a message, let us know. Maybe you want to have a really gorgeous pearl dropped off them. Maybe something like these. Wouldn't they just be amazing? Oh, got a good quantity of pearls, but I have less than what we had of the bracelets. So pearl-wise, well, put it this way, at the wedding of the year, it was wonderful. It was my brother's wedding, although my best friend's wedding was wonderful too, so I'll put them. Can I put them on par? No, my brother's one, but it's only because my brother was there, all my family were there too. Anyway, I'm waffling because I'm so busy thinking about everybody wearing pearls. All the ladies were wearing gorgeous pieces of jewellery, but the entire bridal party, it was all pearls. I had on a white pearl bracelet that I dibsed previously. I also had on pearl earrings. it was a wedding gift from my brother and his, at the time, future bride, now bride, wife. So yes, so pearls they quite simply stole the show, and many of the people there were of course the bride's family, and many of them I'd met for the first time, so it wasn't as if they put pearls on because they knew that I worked in Jewellery Maker. It was nothing to do with me. They wore the pearls because they wanted to wear the pearls. The Reverend's wife had pearls on. Everybody had pearls on. It was just a pearly occasion. It was wonderful, and they're all different colours and shapes and sizes. For example, the bride had pear-shaped pearl drop earrings.
Lovely.
My mum and I had round pearls. My mum had really sizable round pearls, bigger than mine. I had smaller round pearls. And the mother of the bride had round pearls as well. It was just gorgeous. So many pearls. I was in love. I was in my element. Everybody's looking at dresses and I'm looking at pearls. But I think that made me realise everybody needs some pearls. Every lady needs their pearls in their collection so that they have them to wear for that special occasion. 8 by 7 mil to 13 by 9 millimeter. A beautiful strand of completely natural pearls. Natural pearls we need. You got natural pearls?
I absolutely love natural pearls, my favourite kind, and I love this organic shape. I would go for this every single time.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that you can't, well, when I've looked around for them, when I can find them, they're really expensive. Mm-hmm. So then it's considered in your umming and ahhing, maybe you don't know what you're going to do with them, because I think they're quite special. Yes. And if you're doing your sea theme designs or your nature designs, putting something like this in just adds to it, because you're adding sort of this element of nature. Yeah. So if I'm doing like PMC and maybe I've done a sea urchin or a seahorse, I will look for these kind of pearls to go in with the design. And
they sort of fit with their unusual natural shapes. They tend to sort of just fit in and nestle in and sit beautifully with each other.
And it just kind of, you know, the story of the jewellery, it helps the story of what you're trying to say with your piece. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, it's all part of it. It's not like you've just brought in something random that doesn't make sense. It automatically goes. It just works. Caroline's in natural pearls, price point wise, what do you reckon? You've already got them, Jeanette and Linda. Well, that just reiterates my point of every lady needs pearls. Whether you're watching for the first time, whether you're watching and you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I was actually looking for the children's channel and I just found Jewellery Maker. Are we up beside the children's channels now on Freeview, channel 76? I haven't got Freeview, but you can let me know what's on either side of us. Is it Kitty's channels? We were on 5-star, but we've moved and joined you here, which means you might have joined us and not intended on joining us. So if you have, and you're looking at this thinking, is that real? But that can't be real pearls for $6.99. That must be something fun. That must be something sort of plasticky. That look, these are genuine pearls. You have an authenticity certificate to prove these are pearls. You've got 30 days to make your mind up, more than most high streets, and that's with no disrespect to the high streets. I think they're great, but you might need a wee bit longer to get if you want to post them back. £6.95. 0800 644 655. Free phone number, or JewelleryMaker.com on the web. You can join me on the web, whichever is most convenient for you, but get these home, totally natural, try them and enjoy them. And for a look of pearls and tanzanite, you have got yourself something exceptional, haven't you? And then if you want pearls and amber, I love pearls and amber. I don't have any. I love the look. You got the look, maybe a cheeky wee black spinel in there?
Ooh. Ooh. That would be lush.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Join me as soon as you can. £6.95. Freshwater pearls, WTDP. I think it was 63. Oh, sorry. Are you eating a donut? I just heard, oh, that one's got butter in it, of the peanuts variety. They've got donuts in there. I believe it's somebody's birthday, but I'm going to wait till the back of the building to wish them happy birthday. Cool Summer 10-strand saver. Oh my god, it's got tanzanite. Look at all this. Tanzanite. Genuine tanzanite. Not a joke. Imagine tanzanite nuggets draped off of your sterling silver bracelet. Ooh. Yeah. My sterling silver and tanzanite bracelet. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah, love it. How amazing. So you've got yourself a huge host of try. Australian opals in here as well, even though I'm all about the tanzanite. I need to point out what you've got. You have iolites in there, clear quartz, amazonite, white agate, rose quartz, prehnite, white moonstone, clear quartz, Australian opal, and tanzanite. What's the lowest price you've seen tanzanite at? £14.95. I think I've seen it at £11.95 once. My producer Kimbo saw it at £7.95 once on Jewellery Maker. Wow. What was that all about? Was it Tanzanite Day or something? No. We don't have enough tanzanite to have a tanzanite day. Don't understand. Could we do £7.95? No, we can't. It's not like you to say no, Kim. Sister Kimbo's just said no. With 10 strands, and that's a quantity of way over 1,000 carats there. Some of those are 300 and 200 carats. So with way over 1,000 carats of genuine gems, Australian opals being in there, as well as iolite, clear quartz, amazonite, white agate, rose quartz, prehnite, white moonstone, clear quartz, tanzanite. £2.50 for a tanzanite. £2.50, and you get tanzanite. £2.50 each.
Crazy, crazy.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Would you get this just for the tanzanite? You have so many treats today, but with Australian opals and tanzanite, £2.50 each. You can't miss it, can you? You just can't. You got to give it a go. £25. You are getting yourself rose quartz, clear quartz, amazonite in there, you've got white agates in there, you've got Australian opals in there, you've got prehnite in there, you've got iolite in there, and then you've got your tanzanite. If there's any strands that you get at home and you're thinking, Ali, I'm not too sure which one's which, we can go through it with you, can help you, it's not a problem. But for what you have here, with 85 centimetres being the average length on your strands, these are, without a shadow of a doubt, absolute musts. Musts or musts, do you think, Deb?
From here, it looks like a gemstone waterfall. It's just all the colours that I would use. You know, like sometimes you bring, and I think, oh yeah, that's a lovely, really good bundle, but maybe I wouldn't use that colour, or maybe I wouldn't use that colour. Yeah. With this, I'd use all of that. That's kind of the gemstones that I would use all the time. It does, it just looks like a gemstone waterfall. It's just all those beautiful natural colours that you use all the time in your designs.
And then if we added in those natural pearls, you'd just be in heaven, right?
Or imagine opening that. You know, when it arrives and you open it, am I the only one that gets excited and stalks the postman? And you open it, you know, you go, oh, it's my, and my husband goes, oh, it's another one, you know, and I open it and I'm like, oh, there it is. I'm giving it all away now.
No, I love it. I just want to be with a camera at your house watching you open your jewellery. That'd be amazing. Can you film it on our viewers app so we can see? So we can see your order arriving. Have you done that before, the viewers app?
No.
Oh yeah, download the little app, it's free. Yeah. And you record yourself when your jewellery arrives.
Oh no.
And send it in to us and we'll play it on the telly.
Okay.
Should we do it together?
Yeah.
Where are my pliers? Here they are, Xuron pliers. You were using these today, aren't you? Earlier, weren't you?
Yeah. Which ones have you got? Yeah, I've got those.
These are the flat ones, I think. I didn't look at them, I just picked them up. Flat nose. Oh yes, very, very popular. I know many of the guest designers started using these, which is why we started bringing them in, as well as our own toolkits. Our own toolkits are amazing. Not biased at all. But no, the price point wise for what you're getting, I think they're fantastic. But if you want to sort of really elevate into a business and you want to go to the next level, you might want to get much more intricate with your designs. Yeah. Therefore, you'll need more intricate pliers. Xuron we've found to be the best for that, for a little bit more in there. What you have here, your brand flush cutters, many of you will have heard of the Xuron manufacturer. It's a large variety of micro shears. There's got their own very own website in here. But this, I mean, if you think about it, your favourite for doing intricate works is your own version of pliers, or have you got another pair of favourite?
I've had other brands that I'm trying to think really not without saying it. I've had other brands that have cost a lot more than this.
Right.
Just because I think there's making jewellery, some people make jewellery a little bit, some people really, really make jewellery, and I think if you make a lot of jewellery, that's when you need these sorts of tools, because they're easy on your hands, they're easy to use, and you can get into those little nooks and crannies. I like this one because you can hold things. So if you're doing, say, wire, or you need to get into a little space, you can actually hold things with these because the tip is really usable. You know, sometimes when other ones, there are places for your bulky pliers, like when you want to squish things, and sometimes I want my bulky pliers, but for the little intricate jobs, these are so easy to use. I use them all the time.
Yeah, and I think you need that. It's like when you take up a hobby, take up golf for example. It's nothing to do with this, but you get yourself tools for what you do. So you might get golf clubs, you might not get the best ones, you might not get the biggest fanciest ones, you'll just get the first ones to start with, to practice, to see if you like it, and then once you've decided, yes, I like it, I'm going to go on to something that's specific for putting or whatever, these specific for your flat nose plier work, holding it and closing it. It's going to make your life a lot easier to get into those, as you say, intricate parts. £15.95. It very much is the tool. You need your tools for your trade, don't you? You very much need the basics. And once you've got those, then you can do anything. But
and you always go back to your tools that you've had for 10 years, you know, that you bought first, because there's always a place for them. Yeah. But there's a place for all tools. And as you, we were talking this morning about as you take on more disciplines, and maybe you're not an expert in every single one, but you can do a bit of each, and that kind of enhances your jewellery journey. Yeah. And as you do that, you have different tools for different things. So I still use my entry-level flat nose pliers for certain things because they're the best for that. Yeah. But I tend to use these more now, if I'm honest.
Of course.
Because they're a make that, compared to what other pliers can cost of this kind of calibre, they're really good.
I think we need those. £15.95. Right. Labradorite. Dun, 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 dun. It's clearly fabulous. Wait till you see. I don't need to say anything with these. These speak for themselves. Oh. Now, maybe you're like our director Claire, who missed Labradorite week. Claire, where were you? Oh, I know, Australia. We don't begrudge Claire holiday, absolutely not, but she did miss out on the amazing treat that was our Labradorite week that has some of the finest Labradorite we've seen to date. Our buying power has become superb, and the quality of Labradorite we've been able to buy is just another world. So the reason I mention that is you may have missed last time we did Labradorite week. You may have just joined us for the first time, be thinking, oh, I don't know anything about Labradorite week. This you may already have. You might have this strand at home and you might be thinking, oh yeah, I got that one, that one's amazing. 250 carats of Labradorite. They're from 9mm to 20mm on a 14cm strand. They're big, sizable shapes, but most importantly, they've got what we look for. Sheila, oops, nice. Every colour in here, from the greens and the blues, the turquoises, even the dainty ones in the end. They are fantastic. Everything about them looks amazing. Their size, their shape, their luster, but most importantly, that schiller factor of the different colours. So as I say, we had some great price points on Labradorite week. This should be around £27.95. It's a smaller length, but it's jam-packed on there. What, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 7. 27 stones approximately. So it's not a shine or tiring in the gemstone way. And they are so much. I'm just trying to move it at different angles just so you can see the shiller. So Belinda in Buckinghamshire already got hers at £27.95. What do you reckon? Launch price wise, we went a little bit lower. £24.95. Why? Well, because we can. We're doing what our fellow presenter and producers have done before us. They went down there, we're going to copy, aren't we? We're going to stay higher just because that was a recommended price, the ideal price, the price we were told to do. If someone's broken that, we're going to break it with them too. Now this, I think, might look quite fabulous with your next kit that's coming up. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, they'd be fabulous with anything. They're absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I've seen, again, I'm a big Labradorite fan. I wasn't before I worked here because I never really understood, and then I'd never got them in my hands and went woof. But then this Labradorite, well, look at the chiller from here though, because some don't, do they? Some strands don't, but oh, I need those, I need them. They'd be good with, honestly, anything. Imagine imagine Labradorite flowers, because they're like the petal shape. You can make flowers, and oh, that would be stunning with a pearl in the middle. Dragonflies, butterflies.
Ooh! You need to give these a try for only £24.95. Whether you joined us for Labradorite Week and you got this and you want more, maybe you didn't get enough the first time, or maybe you missed it. Either way, get a hold of those before they go. They are amazing. Ooh. Right, spacers I've got for you. Where are these snakes? Oh! Actual snakes. Kim's called these snake spacers, and I was thinking, well, they'll just be a sort of swirly shape. I didn't realise they were actual snakes. And I love them. Where's Sammy when you've got snakes?
Oh, wow.
They're like the ones from the Jungle Book, aren't they?
They are.
I love that. They're amazing. Should I try and put, you get 3 of them, should I try and put them all on my tweezers? They're 10 by 8 mil. And they're just fabulous. So much interest. These are so, and they've got a 925 stamp on their head. I'm just going to hold them up. Oh, that one's going down. They're not all going to stay if I put them up and down the way, but if I turn them sideways, you can see. How many have we got? 131. I imagine these are going to sell out. I've got so many of you on the phone lines. I'm just going to have to hold one at a time to get them in that position, because the more that's on there, the wider the tweezers get, and it doesn't hold them. Lots of you multi-bidding on these, and that's the way to do it. They are solid sterling silver. They have a 925 sterling silver stamp on their head. They are genuine snake spacers, not actual genuine snakes, but genuine designs of snakes in silver. Debbie, what would you do with something like these? You get 3 of them.
I can't see how thick they are from here, but would you get cord through them?
Absolutely.
So wouldn't it be lovely to have a cord bracelet with just one of these as the centerpiece? That would be so pretty. I don't know, would you get the climbing rope? I
think you would get the multicolored one, the one that actually looks like a snake.
Oh, that would be gorgeous.
Can I get it? Am I allowed to put it through, Kimbo? The multicolored one. Oh, thank you, Matt. Superstar. It's like a snake curling around a snake pattern, this one. This is from the next kit. Ooh. Ooh. Cheeky snake.
It's quite unisex as well, isn't it? So if you put sort of a black, maybe kumihimo braid through there, that could gents jewellery, that would be really nice, just to have, you know, that one in the middle.
Oh, I really like. We haven't even got the price in, and they've nearly all gone. We best hurry up and do that. Well, $7.95 for 1 sterling silver charm. One of my friends the other day was telling me she'd gone to a particular shop. Oh, I can't remember. It makes me think of a Disney film. Dora. Oh, Dora the Explorer. That's not Disney, is it? But other kids' TV shows are available. And she was telling me about, she'd got a charm for her bride. All the group bridesmaids and sort of friends, in fact, sort of that are going to the hen evening have got. I best be quiet, because the hen evening's not happened yet. Either way, she's got a charm, a silver charm for her to remember the day. And I was thinking, you joker! She was like, oh, I didn't know you could do Jewellery Maker charms. I was like, of course you can! We make jewellery! So it's £7.95. I dread to think what they spent on the charm. They all chipped in for this charm. I'm thinking, goodness me, you get 3 of these. You would only need to chip in your coffee money. You would, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Oh, my £3 coffee money. Oh, I don't know about that. You mean I have to make my own coffee today? Oh, all right then. £7.95. I don't have 50 anymore. The quantities on the screen has frozen, so I'll take that out. But there are a couple that do just make sure you check that out before it goes. Zari thread. Hello there. I love these colours. Oh, ooh, that looks quite nice together with that. Mermaidial colours. So pleased I can say that on the same day. Jenny Cleary's going to be in. I think Jenny's in later on. That's made me very happy. Every time these have been on air, they have sold out. Every time. Look at the colours. They actually match, if you're watching on television, the little logo. If you're watching on the web, you might not see that at the bottom of your screen, but this is the logo of Jewellery Maker. You've got YSRK59. 375 metres of orange gold and mystic emerald, it's called, for your Zari threads, your 3 packs. So there's plenty in there, as I say, over 100 metres on each one. You're getting your mystic colour, you're getting the most one. Now that looks to me like a pure golden shadow. This is a vibrant golden orange, and this just makes me think of a mermaid. The colour I would expect a mermaid's tail to be. If I was a mermaid, that's the colour I want my tail. So perfect for making, I mean, those bracelets we were talking about, a couple of threads of each of these through one of those snakes.
That'd be gorgeous.
Could be really quite stylish, couldn't it? So if you feed the different threads through, plain or plaited, or whether it's macrameed or whatever you do, and you have one of those charms in the middle of it, you don't actually need anything else. You could just do a bit of knotting, a bit of plaiting, and then have a charm in the middle.
It's the sort of thing you'd see all the celebrities wearing. You know, you'd have one, wouldn't you? And then they all appear wearing them. They wear things like this, don't they? They all seem to have all the diamonds and all the precious metal, and then they'll have like a really beautiful kind of cord bracelet with maybe one charm on. And I'm always trying to enlarge the picture to see what the bracelet's like.
It was.
Yeah.
But as you do, it's something like this. I mean, the Zari thread is quite slim indeed. Open that out for you, you'll be able to see. Oh, it's in a knot, so you won't be able to see. Oh, they put a sticker on it, like if I just undid that sticker, it would come undone. But no, it's in a knot, and it really, oh gosh, it looks like a really fancy knot as well. I'm going to try and undo it for you, so forgive me, I've got the gold for the minute. And see if I can undo this. But with a huge quantity of thread, I mean, that's not a shy amount, is it really, Deb?
No, that's absolutely loads. And also, I like this thread because it seems quite high-end. Does that make sense? But when you think of cords, sometimes think of like boho designs, and I think this can be a bit more sophisticated. This really, you could, because if you did your kumihimo, you'd get a lovely little slight braid, and you could just have one charm or one gemstone hanging off it. Or wish bracelets would be good, wouldn't they, for this?
Oh yeah. And of course you might even get your pearls through there.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely. Yes, seeing the knots in between in a different colour. That would be really pretty.
Yeah, so if you don't want to use if you don't have gold-plated findings, you haven't been able to get gold-plated findings, you could actually use gold thread.
Yeah.
That might be a nice idea. Oh, I like that idea, Deb. So, as we suggested, there's over 100 metres in each one. There's 375 metres in total. The colours are so vibrant, they're so bright. They're very much like our logo, actually, and the colours that you've got. So something for each season, whether it be festive season, summer season, autumnal season, whether it be the Easter. Well, there you go. For £6.95, I imagine if you're going to buy thread, you'd probably put money aside for what you wanted to spend. Hopefully, you'll have not only be able to get a hold of these, but you might even have change from what you might have set aside to buy. For a 0800 number, 6444 655, it's free from a UK landline and many network providers as well, mobile network providers. Do just check with them to make sure that yours is. Or isn't, as the case may be, and jewellerymaker.com on the web, or download the app, get involved. YSRK59, RK59, lots of multi-bids coming through as well in Manchester and Cheshire, lovely to see you. Northamptonshire, Cheshire again, West Sussex multi-bidders as well. Belfast and Glamorgan are with us. It's a really busy morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. It's WAF Wednesday. Take a picture of what you're making and send it to us. And if you're not making anything, get involved so you can. That's the way to do it, as Punch and Judy would say. It's Punch and Judy, wasn't it? Yep. I kept saying it was Sooty and Sweep, and then I realised that they didn't speak.
No.
What? I want a bracelet with these on. Love, love, love them. Right, I hope you managed to get yourself those because they are fantastic. Now, we have, sorry, I'm just going to be, thanks Matt. Right, I have another kit. No. Oh, I'll just remove your stamps. We've already done those. If there's any left, you can get hold of them. But do be quick. Sorry, Deb, I nearly took you out with those stamps there. Try not to not hit your jewellery.
Stamp injury. That's
I do that up at A&E. Yeah, I got whacked with some stamps. Got letters all over your face. Right, now, you said to me this morning exactly what I would think if I got this
Can
one.
I say it?
Absolutely.
Okay, when I got this kit, I opened the kit and thought, what is this to the climbing rope? And I really did think, okay, and was a bit flummoxed. But then, when I left it till last because I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And then, when I started using it, I was like, ooh, and it's just really exciting because you don't have to spend hours and hours on it for it to look really nice.
And really, it takes shape really quickly.
Take shape, and I started holding like necklaces up thinking I'd wear that. So isn't it funny how when you look at certain things you think, oh really? And then when you start, and obviously some of us, we're not in the position where we have to make anything, so we just kind of dismiss it. Whereas I had to make something out of this, and I really
didn't have a choice.
Absolutely. And like this morning, I was thinking, oh, I want to keep that bracelet. I'd wear that. So I really enjoyed it. So if you've dismissed it kind of in your head, have a look and maybe have a try because it was ever so much fun.
You get 3 meters in each one. I love the colour.
See how that would just be like lovely, like that, just round your wrist with like the little end caps. It's just really on trend and lovely. And then you could have your silver bracelet next to it, and you look at that. It's really on trend.
It's really good. It feels gorgeous against the skin.
It feels gorgeous, really comfortable to wear, and
feels
not
quite
heavy.
Substantial. Yeah. It takes up a lot of space, but it's light, if that makes sense.
And you get loads of it.
You do. You get 3 meters in each colour.
Like loads.
You could even make a belt.
You could, definitely. I've seen belts like this.
Like a boho chic belt.
And then just hang a little bit of chain off the end. You know, a couple of little fringes. I've seen those.
Debs. Look, I've got a bow. Can you see my bow? Okay, it's maybe a bit big for that kind of bow. It didn't need to tie the bow that big. I love it. Dibs. So, you get 2 strands of your... Oh yes, I've took the tiger one. I need to get that back. You've got the 2 strands of the hearts and the apple. And the apple. I keep wanting to say apples. And the silver hematite. We message from Joan in Derbyshire. These rope pieces are so chic. Love them. Light holiday pieces from Joan. Lovely. Yeah.
Exactly that. And you know, you could get a few of these in your suitcase. And you know, I don't know about you, but I don't take my good jewellery on holiday. And you know, and I would get these out and really funky. Yeah. I was ever so surprised. You know, when you get, and the ends that you get with it as well. We're bringing those in a minute, aren't we? Mm-hmm. They're lovely, and they just make it look really elegant, quite expensive. I was really surprised when I made it up. I hold my hands up. I thought, what is this? And then I was sold.
What is this?
I wouldn't have said that unless they said I was allowed to say it. But I honestly,
I just,
you know, and I did a ball with this kit. I mean, I could have made all of these pieces 3 or 4 times over. There's tons of it.
And how easy is it for me looking at it thinking, how do you cut it? I mean, what do you do?
That's what I was going to show you for the demo. So, yeah, let me know when you're ready.
Awesome. Well, I'll show you everything you get. Okay. So, quite simply, you get 3 This doesn't change your post and pack. Your postman's going to be thinking, what on earth are they up to? They're breaking free. You get 3 meters in each colour. So there's the blue, and it's swirly. It kind of takes shape itself almost
it really
sometimes
does,
as well. So you've got yourself the blue in the light, the blue in the more of a turquoise blue, and then you get the grey, which I'm going to keep on. So it's almost like a minky colour.
It's a lovely colour, that, isn't it? It's not really grey, is it?
I love it. No, it's like a champagne-y mink.
It is, yeah.
I love that. 9 meters in total, 3 of each colour. Is the width on it 10 millimeters for your climbing rope. And then you have your 2 strands of your silver coated hematite hearts. One is 5 mil and one is 7 mil. And you also have your print leatherette, which I've taken over to my other table, but Deb is very kindly opening the extra one that she has here. Thank you. And you get a meter of this one, and this is the one that we tried the little snake charms on from earlier, which actually those snake charms would go great with this kit, wouldn't
Really,
they?
yeah. It's amazing how expensive a piece of rope with like a hematite heart on can look. How chic, like you've got it from some, you know, boutique jewellers. It looks really lovely.
And pretty unique.
Really unique, yeah, really unique. And fun to work with. I had a load of fun with this kit.
I'm loving this.
It's really nice.
This and this, I'm absolutely have to have. So much love for it. And I love what you've done there. We're going to be able to offer you these actually. So that's just a little bit of chain with those connectors that we're going to offer, or bails.
And you get loads of them, so I didn't even connect to
Some
every
of
single
them.
one of
Yeah,
them.
it was just
They're
looking
quite
weird.
jingly. And I thought, again, you know, it's all you said about the charm jewellery in that shop.
Yeah.
All the shops that do the charm jewellery that's really expensive. It's all about hanging things off of cords, and that's really in, isn't it? And this seems
So
to be sort of the
stylish.
next step, but you can sort of play around. You can just put one on with one heart. I would wear this necklace that you're looking at the moment. After I made it, I thought, actually, I would definitely wear that. Some of the others I've experimented and gone bold with, just
Yeah,
to
we're
see
thinking
what I could
catwalk
do.
pieces.
Catwalk pieces. But then I've gone really wearable again. So I think you really don't need to do a lot to this. It doesn't take a long time. To work
Maybe
with.
good for a beginner.
Really good for a beginner, and just really good if you want to make maybe some extra pieces for your stall and you haven't got hours and hours.
You want
to
big
pad it out a bit.
Debs. Sorry.
Did you say dibs or debs?
Debs. Debs.
Dibs, debs. Debs, dibs.
Would you not pay that just for this bracelet on its own?
It looks quite expensive, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I've got the scrawniest wrist in the world. I love that with the chain above it.
Exactly. I would wear that layered up with my silver bracelets. That looks really expensive. That looks like the sort of thing you'd see on a star. And all I've done with that one is I've put kumihimo ends on. But if you don't have any of those, then just use your wags Y-cone or your round nose pliers and do a wags Y-cone little coil and put that on the end. That would be fine.
You need to get this. £29.95, as I said a few moments ago, for the entire kit you've got for yourself. And in these ones, you've actually used the cord ends but not attached them, but you've put them on there to cover the ends.
And they look lovely. You know, those cord ends are really, really nice pieces of metal. And I know I like my metal, and I just thought, well, I want to see that. I don't want to see the cord ends. And I think that, obviously that one I went a bit crazy with. That's my catwalk piece.
Yeah.
But I would wear that with a plain black dress or something if I was going out to make a statement.
Absolutely.
But you think how much further it would go? As I said, you can make this probably 3 times again with the amount that I've got left of this.
I love it. And like you, I would look at it and think, where do I begin with this? But now I've seen your designs, I think, well, I definitely want to make a bracelet like that. I definitely want to make this. Now I've got single cord ends. I've got 2 packs. Oh no, they're double. That's where it comes in. Wow. These are whoppers.
Yeah, they're lovely.
They're really weighty as well.
They are.
So they're from Bead Smith, which you may have heard of. You get 10 of them on there. They are 17 by 13 mil. They're huge. Well, they're big enough for your 10 mil to fit into.
Yeah.
Is there much of a gap with them?
No. What you tend to do is, I'll show you in a minute, but you need to kind of seal the end, and then if you gently swivel back and forwards like little turns and push it in, it fits perfectly. Absolutely perfectly.
It's almost as if
it's I thought they were made to, the rope was made to be with them, was it not?
Well, it's just that we've chosen Pip has chosen a size that the rope works with, I believe, because they're pretty awesome up there. Talking of up there, is our Hannah back yet? I believe it's Hannah Oxbury's birthday today.
I think it is. She brought donuts in.
She totally did, but I think she was off-site. We've got lots of messages coming through. Mauve's in there, Bernadette's in, Petra's in, sorry, forgive me, Julie's in, Kathleen. We've got more stock of these than we've ever had. So if you've ever got a hold of these cords, then you'll need these. You might have got them in a previous show, you might have got them in maybe a deal over the weekend. If you have any cord, maybe not necessarily the same colours, but the actual cord. So you need to get it as soon as you can. Lots of getting involved, and $12.95, and you get 10 of them.
Wow, that's good, because it's the end caps that are expensive. It's like when Kumihimo first came out, you would buy 2 end caps and you'd think, oh my goodness, any nice ones were much more expensive. Yeah. And then you might end up buying the cheap ones, and then you couldn't fit your cord in, and oh no.
Oh yeah, I know, you try and make do, don't you, because the price might be
These are lovely. That's why I've used them as a feature, because they look really good. They make the cord look expensive and designer.
Absolutely, from rope cord to climbing cord
to jewellery.
Jewellery.
It's quite exciting, that, I
think.
It's amazing.
Don't you? I love it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Even just on the ends of those pieces, they're not even used as a function. They're actually used as decoration. They're used as a feature. Yeah. And it's amazing. So you've got these. I've also got the rings that you were using, and I've got double ones as well, because you used a double cord attachment, which is just amazing. I'll show you that in a moment. But if I just, for example, turn any of them down, you can see the ends and how well they fit, and as you say, how expensive they look. Whether you want to use a clasp like this or an S clasp or any other toggle, whatever you want. Yeah. But these are the parts that we need to get to finish that rope. And as you say, just a little bit of glue.
A little bit of glue inside, yeah.
Twist, and then again, there it is, used as a feature. And unisex jewellery, 100%, I think.
100%. And it's, you know, really just a length of rope and 2 of the clasps, and you've got a bracelet. And it looks really nice. I like being surprised. I was surprised by this kit.
Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Really quite stylish, but not too stylish that we can't all wear it.
No, exactly.
Something that covers all ages, stylish. Because I can imagine my gran wearing something just like the twisted one like that, just something lovely. Then I can also imagine my mum wearing a double one. Then I can also imagine me wearing the bracelets and these ones. So I think this is a kit kind of fits every age range, but can be a sizable piece, but not too heavy.
No.
Loving the look. These 25 by 20 by 13 millimeter I've got for these on you. And that's how they're used, combining 2 different ropes together.
Yes.
And giving you that same cap. Now you've given it great because you've gone slightly longer with one of the lengths so that they fit perfectly.
And they do, you know, when you're working on the board, they sort of sit together. So, but I didn't have to work very hard to get that to sit nicely. When you actually double it up, and I would think the same if you tripled it up or whatever you want to do with it, it sits really nicely. It kind of, you can form it to make it the shape that you want.
It does, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It just kind of stays the way.
So if you did, say, a spiral with it, say you cut a length and you did a spiral you were going to glue, it would sit nicely. It would hold together and look really pretty. I like the navy. I think the navy's really, really classic with the silver caps on. I'd wear that bracelet.
I love that you're calling it a bracelet already.
Who thinks of these things? Isn't it clever? Look at that. It's just really clever.
And you could do a double bracelet.
You could do a double, yeah.
They're quite weighty, just so you know. These are weighty, very substantial, and I like that in a clasp. I know a lot of people don't maybe want the heavy jewellery, but they want the substantial clasp.
Well, it's and it sometimes it's those little touches that make your jewellery look expensive or professional. There's a good size hole in this at the top as well. You know, sometimes with the kumihimo clasps, you need the oval jump rings or maybe wire. You can get anything through this, so that's also quite handy, I thought. So if you wanted to use cord, little thin macrame cord at the top, you could, or leather or anything.
And you wouldn't need anything too heavy because the cord itself is quite light.
Yeah.
Love it. Do try and grab those while you can. And then we've got these. Oh, I haven't got the pricing. There's 4 in a pack. I'm so busy just enjoying them. I think they're awesome. For $10.95. So we've gone even lower. You've got 4 in them, and you'd be thinking, well, the other one had more. It did, but these are double, so you get 2 in each one, which are specialised clasps, which you would expect to cost more. With the hematite, looks amazing.
And you've got 2 sizes of those hematite hearts. So even if it's almost like you could use the cord on its own, and you could use the hearts on their own, because these little hearts on, these hearts on these silver bracelets, one would be gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't they?
And you'd have plenty left over.
You'd have loads left over. So if you've bought the silver bracelets, you could get 1 or 2 of these hearts from your kit and then still have enough to use with these. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh, yes. You need these. You need those. These have only ever been seen once before. Here you can see them used in the jewellery. Last time they were on, they sold out.
You get loads of them as well, so you can afford to be, you can say, oh, let's use 10, because you can get that kind of jingly, expensive look with them, or just use 1 on each piece and they'll go really long way.
And you've got a 30 coming your way. So you could have 3 pieces of jewellery, or 2 bracelets with 5 on each one, a necklace with 10 on it, and then you still have 10 left over.
Yeah. See, it's good. You don't have to sort of think about it really. You can be quite decadent with your designs and just pop them all on, and they give that jingly effect. And I think they add the metal to the cord, which just makes it look really quite designer. So a lot of designers are doing that kind of thing, aren't they, with their charm carriers? Because they are charm carriers, really, aren't they?
Yeah. They look amazing.
Yeah.
I love this, but here's exactly how you need to see them. And just think, whether you've got this kit or not, whether you're thinking about this kit or not, yes, of course, they go great with the kit, and our idea is so you get them to go with it. You might have paracord at home, you might have other cords at home, you might have thread, you might have just bought the Zari thread and want to pleat it and put these on here. These are sizable enough. You put it through your kumihimo. I mean, maybe you've kumihimoed something of a similar size and think, oh yeah, I want to put that. I mean, I love that. What have you used there? Some of the hematite hearts, and then some beaded spacers.
Yep.
You might have something in the stash you want to use, or you might wish to do what you've done in the previous necklace up here, which is adding different lengths of chain, which is adding some of them which don't even have anything on them.
No, or you could add, you know, if you're into stamping, a stamped heart with a name, or you could hang it off of this. That's the way that you could sort of connect it, and it would just make it, tie it all in together, wouldn't it? You know, like our silver hearts or our dragonflies or any of our silver, the brushed silver blanks would be gorgeous hung from here. You could patina them. You could patina and change the colour if you wanted to. That would be okay. I just think they're a lovely metal addition to anyone who does cord, even your macrame. Anything, you twisted macrame, leather, anything. It just takes it to a whole different level of design.
17 by 12.5 millimetre, 30 of them. We'll need to get a price in for you. I want to sing Obla D, Obla Da, OLB D97. Right, isn't it? OLB D97 for.
That's very good, isn't it? Goodness me, 30 in there, did you say?
Yep.
Wow. Epic, as my son would say.
30 pennies each. What would your son say?
Epic. That's epic, Mum. Epic, Mum. Yeah.
How old is his son?
17. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to say hello, Daisy, because apparently she says hello to me when I'm on telly and I don't answer, funnily enough.
Who's Daisy?
My daughter. She's 8.
Aww.
Hello, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
She was getting this actually and saying, oh, can I do something with this? And actually she got it and skipped with it first. And I said, that's for jewellery making. And she went, is it? And then
I want to skip with it now.
And then she went, oh, you've made bracelets and things out of it. I said, that's what it's for, Daisy.
I love child's minds because they'll just think there's no limit. You can do what you want.
She just thought it was really cool, and then when she saw the jewellery made up, she went, oh, because I don't think she knew I had it.
No, she's probably thinking, where's Mummy going climbing?
Yeah.
With 67 available, you'll need to be quick. You get 30 of these. If you've got the kit, great. If you haven't got the kit, you might have some rope that you've got at home already. You might have some thread, some cords, some Zari pieces, some kumihimo. You might be wanting to make something. You maybe got cords sitting in your house and you think, oh, you know what, I've not actually done anything with that. Well, today is the day where I want you to take a picture of what you're working on, or just make something. Grab that strand out your stash. Grab that bindings pack you haven't even opened and you've got it sitting there, and give it a go. Give it a try. Don't be shy. Especially if you've already bought, because it's sitting there and it's waiting to be used.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a go. Bernadette out in County Carlow. You said I wasn't going to buy this morning, but I missed out the last time, so I had to have them. Your designers are beautiful. Oh, absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. I know I shouldn't answer this, but I do it every time. You must have a favourite. It doesn't mean that you dislike any other piece or you're not favoured, but it must be something, whether you were making it and it turned out
the bracelet,
even better than you thought, or something. The bracelet.
All of it in the way that it was unexpected for me, because I did open it and think, oh, really? You know, and then and what I ended up with, I never would have thought of.
Yeah.
So it just shows you not to close your mind to new mediums. Always have a go. If it's affordable, have a go, because you never know. In 6 months' time, it can be the massive in thing. Yeah. And you already have a head start with it.
Yeah.
And I've seen these on the high street.
And how it feels, and
yeah, and it's such fun to use, and you get tons of it. I could have gone on and on. I could have still been there now, going, oh.
I'll show you a picture. I was at the Victoria Albert Museum not so long ago, and you can buy jewellery with your sort of paracord and cord idea. I took some pictures of it. It's not very good, but I'll do that. I'll show that for you. We've got a demonstration to show. Just a bit with the cords, was it?
Yeah, I was just going to show you, because
put this back.
How to cut it. Now, if you have a look closely, I'm going to move the beadboard out of the way so you can see it on the white background. Excuse me, turning around. So you see that when you get it, the end is sort of sealed. And when you cut it, and what I used was the JM scissors. I think they're for leather. I was using them for my friendly plastic. They're absolutely brilliant. I don't know if we've got any on the website, but any sort of strong pair of scissors will do. So once you cut it, can you see?
Oh gosh, that was really quick.
It does that. Okay. So you want to get rid of those pieces, and this is the fun part. I get my thread zapper, but don't worry if you haven't got a thread zapper, you can use a lighter.
I've lost my thread zapper. It's made me so sad.
I love my thread zapper.
I love mine too.
So I don't even know if there's any battery in that, because I've been using it. But then once, oh yes, it seals it, so that will stop it fraying, and also it makes it into like a compact little area so that you can pop it into your end cap. And I also got a lighter. And just ran it over just to see what happened there, and a lighter will.
Put my hand there just so you can see.
Can you see? I'm going to turn it that way.
Perfect.
Thank you. I'm going to move the smoke out of the way. That it's actually sealed it. So that's what happens when you cut it. It will open out. Don't worry if you don't have a thread zapper. A lighter across the end. Run it back and forward. Don't keep the heat on it, or just turn the cord around inside the flame, and it will seal it up. It also sort of shrinks it into a nice compact little shape. And then you just get your end cap, pop some glue in the cap, pop this in, you'll feel it go in. So just give it a couple of turns so that it goes right inside the cap. And then I left mine with a bit of masking tape over the top just to hold it overnight, and absolutely fine. It just held it perfectly. And the same with the double one as well. That's all you do. You would just lay out your cord, cut maybe, I don't know, a couple of millimeters more than you think you need, because when you do burn the ends, it will kind of shrink down a tiny wee bit.
Okay.
And that's all you do. It's as simple as that. Just seal the ends and pop it in with a bit of glue, and it's excellent fun. I can't recommend it enough.
Grab yourself some glue off the website if you haven't already got some. Many of you have taken advantage of our glue multi-packs that we've had of late. Give it a go, give it a try, get back to us, let us know how you get on. Maybe you've got some at home and you're thinking, actually, I want to do that now, Deb. Give it a go. We're going to go and have a look at the Wall of Fame, but for now, Debbie, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I'm loving what you've been sending in today. It just keeps getting more and more fun, doesn't it?
It really does today.
Lots and lots of treats. 383, and again, this is modelled on a bust with, I think, rose petals and a bear. This is just fabulous, and a little bit of a foliage going on out the back. Love it. Right, this is from Stephanie. This is my jewellery piece I am entering this week. I'm very pleased this way. Sorry, forgive me. I'm very pleased the way this necklace turned out. It will be given to my daughter-in-law for Christmas. I hope she loves... Oh gosh, I'm reading this. I hope she doesn't watch. I hope she loves it as much as I do. Thank you, Jewellery Maker, for making this possible with the beautiful jewellery I can buy at wholesale prices. All of the designers are fascinating as they come up with the most beautiful creations of jewellery. Thanks to the hosts presenting the show and making me laugh. The whole show is so addictive. Love you all. I really hope for a win as I need to buy more gems and kits. I'm selling my jewellery and I have some of them displayed at in my hairdresser's store in Whitley in Plymouth. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. That's Stephanie Weber. Well, have a look. If you live in Plymouth, go down to the hairdressers in Whitley and see if you can see any of Stephanie's jewellery. That's brilliant, Stephanie. Well done. I'm sure she'll love it.
I've got 384 here. I love these.
You too. You were saying this earlier, actually.
Hi. I call these earrings Edward Scissorhands. Did you read that?
No.
Oh, wow. Well, Ali said that reminds me of Edward Scissorhands. That's amazing. Talk about get it across your design idea. Well done.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That's amazing. It was an experiment.
I thought you were joking when you said that there. I thought you just made that up.
That's amazing. Thinking outside the box, as Linda says. Exactly. Oh, wow. Using head pins and marvellous tubes, all from JM, of course. They look better when worn on the ear. I know one shouldn't have favourites, and whilst I admire all the presenters who are incredibly clever and from whom I get so much inspiration, I especially look forward to when Linda is the guest presenter, as I like her. I just adore the gemstones themselves, a girl after my own heart. Thank you so much. Looking forward to another fun, chatty show, and that's warmest wishes from Jana in Wiltshire. I love those. I bet they're gorgeous when they're dangling.
Yeah, the movement and the sunlight will catch, and that'll be gorgeous.
384. Good luck.
That is so uncanny. Oh, 385. Can I wear this now, please? Please. Hi everyone at JM. Looks like the sun is back again. Smiley face. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. I have wrapped a cab from my stash and everything else is from JM. Wire wrapping with JM's lovely antique bronze wire with wrapped amethyst stones and beady beads. All techniques learnt from watching your show. Finishing it all with wire catches made the bronze wire. Love from Una out in Newcastle. Love that, Una.
I just don't think you can beat the bronze and the purple together. It gives that vintage look.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really cool, really stylish. I fancy that myself. 385, thank you so much for that, Una. Best of luck.
I've got 386.
Wow, lots of wrapping going on this week. Loving it.
It says, this week's entry is a jasper wrapped with antique bronze and copper twisted wire hung on Zari rope, all from JM. I'm on a bit of a cab mission at present and getting used to working with wire, although my fingers are sore, but it's worth the pain, lol. Good luck to those in this week's draw, and thanks to all the designers, waffers and presenters for their inspiration. Thanks to those behind the scenes too, and that's from Hazel. That's lovely, Hazel, really pretty.
Well done. Keep persisting with the wire work. I know what it's like when your fingers
sore, and your nails hurt as well sometimes, don't they? And you're not used to it.
Especially when your nails are as strong as a grape at the moment. 387. What we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
silver and hearts. Gorgeous. Love this. This is from Karen out in West Sussex. Hello to everyone at JM Towers. Please find attached my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. A pendant made with silver-plated spacer beads on memory wire and a brush-finished heart charm. Flower head pins with a white culture pearl coin on a long chain. Everything from JM. Good luck to everyone, but I need a win. And that's from Karen out in West Sussex. Oh, best of luck to you, Karen. And again, yep, loving that.
That's gorgeous.
Silvers and the hearts. Can't go wrong, I don't think.
No.
Loving your work. Thank you so much for getting involved with the Wall of Fame. Today is WOF Wednesday, so we will be doing the draw throughout the day, so don't be going anywhere. Amber, midday. So this will be coming up as my presenter's pick just after the 12 o'clock. So we'll have a break just before 12 o'clock, and then we'll be bringing this, I imagine, straight after the break. So if you're watching us on Freeview, you will need to either find an app that you can download or watch us on JewelleryMaker.com on the web, or just call the number at just after 12 and the contact centre will still be able to get you involved. So that's 0800 644 655, but it's not going to come up till near 12 o'clock. We've got a really, really short break, and on the other side we've got more kits. Debbie's still got her challenge to play with, and I have lots and lots of treats to bring you in the interim, so don't be going anywhere, and make sure you're taking pictures of your designs today, because I want to see them on next week's WOF.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
We really appreciate your support here at Jewellery Maker, so we'd like to give you something back every time you refer a friend to us. Once your friend's order is delivered, you'll both be rewarded with a free £10 credit to each of your accounts. Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have them type it into the refer box when they sign up online. Alternatively, give the code to our friendly call centre team and they'll do the rest. So come and bring your friends into the fabulous world of jewellery making. Jewellery Maker, share your passion. Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Oh my goodness gracious me, it's so good to see you. It's WOF Wednesday. These pearls are totally perfect for today's show. All I've been talking about since Saturday is pearls. It's all I can think about at the moment. Love pearls, and I love that I can offer you not just genuine pearls, but my ultimate favourite. What do you love more about pearls? The size of them, or the size and them being natural?
I like the natural, and I like the shape, and that you can be classic and anyone can wear them, like you said, from your grandma to your daughter. You can funk them up, you can keep them very you can do anything with pearls. I love them.
So they're timeless?
Timeless, absolutely.
Ageless?
Elegant, ageless, classic.
We need them.
We need them.
We need pearls. Whether you're getting them as a gift for yourself, whether you're just getting them because it's very rare that you get them in this colour and this size, either way, for whatever reason you're looking at these and fancying them and thinking about them, just do it. And I very rarely see anything like this, but today is a day where I say, you know what, just do it. Give it a go, give it a try. Whether that just means you giving us a call on the phone line, trying us out, seeing what customer services are like, seeing what with a 30-day money-back guarantee, what that's about. Or whether you want to just see what it's like on the website, try the web experience, or download the app and try the app experience. By 10 by 8mm size-wise, freshwater culture pearls, you could be up to what, 48 odd pounds on the website? 47.95 is what you could be looking at for pearls, sort of 10 by 8mm in size. So that's our very own website, which is brilliant. But I'm seeing multi-bids coming in from Sheila and Martin of multi-bids of 2. Sheila and Nottingham, multi-bids of coming in above you and around you. Staffordshire, Devon, Wiltshire, Cheshire and Surrey all getting involved. What could you know that everybody else doesn't know? So every time they've been on air, they've sold out. What does that mean? Either the quantity was really small, or that they've been really, really popular. Or both. Are you serious? Get 3. Do not play this. This is, remember last year, I don't know if you know, but last year in August, this time last year, I was struggling. I knew it was my brother's wedding in August. I knew I had a year to get my mum some pearls. And every single day I was waiting for pearls. I kept missing them. I was getting so peeved. I was so annoyed. And I thought, what am I going to do? When am I going to get them? And one day during the show, I just joined in. I thought, get me in trouble. I will be wearing pearls for my brother's wedding. And my mother will be wearing pearls. These, we've been bringing you prices all morning, but this price point we've been given by executive producer Martha. I launched it. Oh, was it me? Oh no! Oh no! It was lower. Oh, I thought $7.95 was the manager's price. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that would ever be happening again. That was one of the naughtiest days we did that. Oh my goodness gracious me. You need them. You need them. They are totally natural because we got them checked. We got them absolutely checked because Martha and I couldn't believe the price that they were absolutely natural, and we got them triple billion checked.
It's amazing.
We actually got checked back the next day as well. They're totally natural. We had them the next day to prove, to reiterate that they were natural pearls. I didn't believe it. That's how special these are. I genuinely thought there was some confusion. I made them triple check the certificates. As if the certificate is going to change. I literally made them phone up the buyers and the suppliers to triple check that these were 100%. It's not that there's ever been an occasion where it hasn't been, but just I could not get my head around that these we were going to be able to do at this price point. This was an absolute manager special. We shouldn't have been going this low. It was far too low. I don't know how I managed to get away with this. Oh, I do. I wasn't very well. That's what it was. I wasn't very well, and I was just sitting asking if we could do the price bit lower because I wasn't feeling very well. Absolutely, any excuse. For example, if Kim hadn't done that already, I would have said, oh Kim, I know it was my brother's wedding on Saturday, it was an amazing day, but St Mirren lost 5-0. I need cheering up. Bada bing bada bong, price down to $6.95. That's how we do it here. Do you know what we should do? You should drop us a wee message. Maureen in Renfrewshire. Is that my aunt? I live in Renfrewshire. Ooh, give it a go, give it a try. I did my Rotary talk the other day, my job talk. And the one thing, there's a thing called a vote of thanks. So somebody thanks you for doing your talk, and they sort of summarise your talk a little bit. And the gentleman said, and I'm really pleased that not only you work at Jewellery Maker, but you made earrings and a necklace suite for your mum for her pearls for your brother's wedding, and they stayed intact. I was so proud of that. I was just dreading it falling apart on the dance floor and everyone falling on these pearls. Stayed together. If I can do it, and I got thrown out of art at school into music, not picked up and thrown, but moved to music, then you can do it. Sterling silver earrings. They're little bows. Oh! Would you just put a pearl on the bottom of these, Kimbo? Oops. Only 74 in stock, right? Well, these would be quite popular. I quite like the, well, price point wise, we could use any of the pearls we've had today. They've both been exceptionally affordable. Is that rubies and emeralds I see on my table as well? See, now all of a sudden my ear doesn't want to play ball and it doesn't want to put anything. I absolutely swear to goodness, the person who pierced my ear did it diagonally and wrong. Are yours wonky? I think mine are wonky.
Mine are wonky. I have to look in the mirror to do it, and then I still sometimes can't. Ooh.
Mine go like diagonally down, not straight. Yeah. It's like diagonal.
Yeah, so do mine.
Have a looky here and see what you think. Sterling silver bows. Can't really go wrong with a bow, can you? And I like how one length of the ribbon's longer than the other. And then you've got the little hoop there it is for you to do your connections.
Oh, it looks like a little fairy when you wear it sideways.
Aww.
Oh, how pretty.
Like fairy wings. Oh yeah, like,
doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
If you
like Kylie Minogue when she was being a little fairy.
Yeah, little fairy wings, and then you could just hang a little gemstone from it. It'd be so pretty. Oh, that's lovely. So delicate.
Love, love, love these. So you get 3 pairs. I've just got 1 in. As I'm sure you're imagining, 2 constitutes as a pair. And you get a butterfly backing on the back of each. Join me as and when you can. What do you reckon? Get a hold of these, absolutely. Hertfordshire, Nottinghamshire, Glamorgan. You could just wear them like that. You don't. Oh, last time I was on, I was talking about this with guest designer Fleur, and we were talking about sterling silver earrings, and she said, I can't remember how much. How do you remember, Kim? How much Fleur paid for a pair of sterling silver studs? Was it 20 or 30 pounds for her daughter? And I said, well, get these, even if you just get, because when you first get your ears pierced, as you'll know, if you've ever had them pierced, I only got them pierced because my aunt took my granny to get them done, and my mum thought my gran would never get her ears pierced. She said, oh yeah, when your gran gets them done, you can have your ears pierced. When we get my gran said, oh, I've got my ears done. I was like, yes, thank you, thank you. So I got my ears pierced after that, but you can't wear the big studs at school, so you have to wear something small and flat. And these would be perfect. And what you pay in sort of accessory stores, maybe you're all right, but I'm allergic to random base metals and some gold as well. Depends what the other purity of the other metal in the gold is. But for me, these are perfect. You can wear them. They're really simplistic, but they're really pretty bows. £6.95, and you get 3 pairs. That's like £2 odds a pair for sterling silver bow. I mean, and what do you give a present in, or what do you wrap a present in? You wrap it with a bow, so give the gift of a bow.
They're ever so pretty though. They're not like conventional. They look like real bows, don't they? How they're they're shaped. They're not all rigid.
They're not perfect.
No.
Lengths of the ribbon at each end.
Really
my
pretty.
bow is never the same. Even if I use the same length of
Me neither.
ribbon or lace, it's never the same size. One side is always, one length is a little bit longer than the other. It's a natural flowing bow. Or we could turn it on its side and make them little Tinkerbells.
Yay.
Or other fairies are available. I did put a pearl on those earrings and gave them to my sister to wear to her daughter's wedding. Bernadette in County Carlow. What a pretty idea. Oh, Bernadette, thank you. I bet she absolutely loved that. Oh, for £6.95. Imagine wedding jewellery for under £10. The minute you add wedding onto anything, it changes everything, doesn't it? Right. Clearance. Are you ready for this? Matrix box with kid pittance. Bit rubbish, wasn't it? I'm out of sync with my songs. I need to practice. That's what happens when you have 5 days off. Who do I think I am? Obviously not Claire. She had a month. These. You got stars. Have a look here. Now this is a huge clearance opportunity. Producer Kimbo, I nearly called you Executive Producer Kimbo there. Woo! Giving you a new title. No, I'm not sure how well that would go down. Like when Tom, well actually Tom put his name on his email, just changed it to Head of Directors. Yeah, nobody said anything, just changed his email signature to Head of Directors. As you do. Might just make myself Head of Presenters. I give it a go. Executive Presenter Ali. Could I do that one? 52mm in length for your head pins. So Sorry, there's quite a lot there. And you've got stars in the end of all of them. You get 15 each colour, so I've just shown you currently the gold and the rose gold colour, that is. They're not, they're coloured. They are copper. I'm just checking whether it was plated with gold or plated with colour. It's colour. Black for us. These would go nice with the lady who mentioned she'd made a tiger's eye bracelet for her son with the larva kite. Boys can have stars. Just for ladies, I think. And then let me get... Ooh! This reminds me of my little cousin's suit at the wedding. His is sort of silver with black. It was so stylish. I thought he looked like a young Elvis Presley. He looked awesome. Loved his suit. But silver and black look really stylish together. I love that. What do you reckon?
Gorgeous. And you need so many of these for everything, especially if you like doing that design where you put a bead on and then you roll the head pin down, and it can take about 50 or 60 head pins, and if you've got different little shapes and intricacies on the bottom, you get this full clustered effect. It looks amazing, but it really eats through your head pins.
Yeah.
So you know, you can never have, again, enough of those sorts of things, can you?
Absolutely not. And Debbie, I'm going to ask you, because otherwise it'll just be me waffling, but what do you reckon as a jewellery maker, for someone who's tuned in for the first time, what do you feel head pins are essential for? What's the main reason you would make sure you had a head pin in your stash?
Well, when you first start learning to make jewellery, one of the first things you do really is earrings, lots of earrings. So you need them for your earrings, you need them for your charms, you need them from any little embellishments that you put on the end of your chains to make your charm bracelets. So really they are the meat and potatoes of jewellery making. It's just you really need them. Can you tell that my dad's Irish? My husband always says that I'm happy if I've got potatoes in the house. Not meat though, because I'm veggie. But yeah. I always bring everything down to food.
Absolutely, I'm there. We're on the same level there. It's perfect for me, Deb.
But yeah, they're basically essentials. You can never have too many. And I like it when I've got loads, because then I can do my designs where I just put loads and loads and loads of beads on maybe a piece of memory wire and roll down the head pins, and you get then the beauty of the metal and the beauty of the gemstones. So it's quite an effective design, but as I say, it does go through your head pins though. You use lots of them. I love those stars, aren't they lovely?
They are. And even if you think, actually, I just want to use a bit of wire, you can cut the star off and put it into your polymer clay, or put it into your resin.
Yeah, lovely in resin. Just cut the little stars off and put them in your resin.
Right, 50 of each, so 200 in total. Storage box comes with it, absolutely. I'm not just showing you a nice box, I'm not teasing you. You're actually going to get it. That's how it's going to arrive. £10.95, boom! But, hold on, wait a minute, I can see a clearance in it. Lowest price ever. Ever. Why not? What day is it? It's a Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Ooh. Ooh. $6.95. Loving it, Deb, or loving it?
How many did you get?
200. 15 each colour.
You just
3 pennies each.
You just have to, because you've got the different colours, and that's invaluable. Because you know, how many times have you wanted to make a design and think, actually, I like that, but it would be better in rose gold, or it would be better, but I can't make it in rose gold because I haven't got the findings in that colour.
My findings packed silver,
which is so annoying. And so I like to have. But usually you get the basic head pins, but to have these in every different colour, you know, the little ones with stars on, that's really lovely, because you can use them for stud earrings as well. Just cut them short and put a back on.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're really pretty for that too.
Can I see in my bag if I have a bubble bracelet like what we're talking about? I'll smooth my donut. I'll balance it on my coffee cup. Oh no! Fell in my coffee cup. Can I see if my bubble bracelet's in my bag? My bag's there. Okay, I have to put my donut in my mouth though. Or have to do it. It's at the bottom of my bag. Is it going to take too long? I need to literally tip my bag upside down. I don't know how I'm going to get it all back in.
That sounds like my handbag.
tell me that bubble bracelet's in there after all that. Oh no, it's not there. I must have worn it recently. Hong Kong Fooey. Right, I've not got it, forgive me. Wow, my entire contents of my handbag is now in the box. Sorry, Coral. Right, I'm gonna have to move on because I can't find it. It was a bubble bracelet Alison Terry made and I wanted to find it. I must have worn it recently and left it in my jewellery box outside of my house because I dibsed it. Right, do try and treat yourself to these if you have got them in your basket because there's a lot of people going for them. But there is a big quantity, so hopefully you'll all be able to take advantage of the clearance and just join us as and when suits, but always jot down the number so you've got plenty of time. Is this still clearance? I love that. No, it's not clearance, but I'll probably still drop the price. Where's my phone? This is amazing. 26 is all we have. Oh, did you say steaming? It's why I'm steaming. Oh, I need to steal it because I can't buy it because there's only 26 left. I thought you meant you had like steam coming out your ears because you really wanted it. You're like, I'm steaming. She's stolen this one. This is 43 centimetres. Oh, how gorgeous would that be? A single bracelet next to the silver chain. Oh, have I done this one before? I launched it. Oh my gosh, you got to trust me that I know the price this went to. You got to trust me. This was ridiculous. I could not believe it. I was adamant. What do you mean I don't know the price I've done since I did it? Someone went lower than that. What was wrong with them? They've fallen and bumped their head. Like Mr. Potato falls off the wall and bumps his head. No, you could not have gone lower. You might as well just give it away then. I absolutely want to show you how long this is. Oh, they're so juicy. When did they ever look this juicy? And I was about to ask, they are all natural. Oh my goodness gracious me. Delicious. Like Ample, West Yorkshire, West Midlands, Hampshire, Hertfordshire, Staffordshire. Oh, do you trust me? If you trust me, call me now. 0800 644 655. I could not believe my eyes when I saw the price of these. And look how intense the colours are. Natural yellow sapphires in that colour. Don't be put off by the fact there's only 26. I've only had one confirmation. Plenty in baskets, but only one person's got it, so still 25 up for grabs. This is the should-be price at $29.95. Amazing, isn't it? For the juiciness that you've got there. But no, we're off. And we're going down, even though this is not a clearance. We're still dropping the price. I cannot believe, for the quality that you have, the fact that they're totally natural. If I move it along, see how intense those yellows are. Sometimes people struggle that it says yellow sapphire somewhere and you're thinking, it's just kind of off-white really, isn't it? They are yellow, they are vibrant, they are juicy, fancy yellow sapphire. Look at the greens and the emeralds and the sapphires and the rubies and oh, yum, 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 yum. I know this has got loads of rubies, but bear in mind everyone will have their own individual strands. You might have some more emeralds, you might have some more cheeky yellow sapphires. Susan in RCT, Pat's in Yorkshire. Oh, I had a Yorkshire pudding on Sunday. It was delicious. In fact, I had two. Oh. They're really good. Love a good Yorkshire pudding. 5 Surreys there, Hampshire, Cheshire, Staffordshire, Greater London. Oh, I'm going to London tomorrow. After the show, obviously. I'm joining you for the show. Going out for dinner.
Oh, lovely.
I'm excited. Love those. Love, love, love those. Amethyst rounds. Oops. My Labradorite is jumping about. Right, I've got big... Whoa! This is a new T-bar. Where did this one come from? Oh! Oh, they're gold! Brand new to me. These haven't been on their own ever before. They have been seen in a bundle or a kit. Yes, can we do clearance? I quite like this with the pink in it. I don't even know what colour this dress is. It's like a minky grey.
Yeah, it goes with the pattern, doesn't it? It's not, yeah. I love that colour of amethyst because it's more subtle, isn't it? But still lovely violet, purpley tones. Just gorgeous. And they're all different, aren't they? All the every single one's different.
Some are a little bit more saturated than others.
Yeah.
But they're all lustrous. This is a little bit similar to the dress, my bridesmaid's dress I had on Saturday. I had soft pink roses and a sort of lilac-y, almost sort of soft grey, blue, lilac coloured dress. It was just one colour, but it's a hard one to describe. It was a really unusual, it was a beautiful colour, really unusual. But these would have just been perfect. I love, 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 love them. Would you wear a complete necklace like this? Would you? Yeah, I want to wear that right now. Maybe even with the odd pearl in there.
Little pearls in between would be lovely, or just put a precious metal clasp on and have it like that, because it's just beautiful.
Maybe with some tanzanite.
That works, doesn't it? Look at that.
That came from a bundle. Forgive my plaster, sorry. Susan's in, collectors are in, Miriam's in Ayrshire. I love the name Miriam. My aunt's name. Love that. 350 carats, are you getting involved? Are you thinking about it? These were part of a 10-strand bundle that went £25. Codes at the bottom of the screen for that one there for you. They should be. It's a clearance. What about amethyst and amber? Ooh,
that's really nice. Now I wouldn't have thought of that, but that works.
I think it is, just because I saw it when I turned my head to put the tanzanite back.
With some copper wire.
Ooh. I don't have copper wire, but I do have sort of Zari thread.
That's lovely. That works.
Ooh! Right, amber's coming up as my presenter's pick. Need her 12 o'clock for you. Amethyst wise, clearance, $13.95 is going down. We're going down. I don't know where to though, but it's only going to be lower than $13.95. It's only going to be, it's only going to be positive. Sorry for that. I've not seen any prices Jewellery Maker that I've been part of on the show for like 5 days, so I'm uber excited today. I'm more excited than usual. My legs are swinging under the table. 12mm rounds, a really good size for Jewellery Makers. They're not too big and they're not too small. Great maybe for a newbie.
Brilliant for
us out.
And you could, you know, with the head pins that you just did, you just put one of these and you've got a lovely charm. So that could go on a neck, that could go on a bracelet, and because they're round, they're really easy to work with. So, you know, if you want to have a go at wire wrapping around them, it's quite easy to get in between them.
Oh, yeah.
So they are perfect for knit, but they're perfect anyway, I think, just for anybody. They're easy to use.
And they're not too big, say, for example, if you wanted to make a little charm on a bookmark or a little charm on a keyring.
No.
They're big enough to do it, but they're also not too big to then not make jewellery with.
You could cage them, actually. They're not too big to cage, are they? Caging would be really pretty. So just have one in a cage from a chain, that would be really nice.
That would be. Oh, and then maybe you have some of your lengths of chain and have some of these dangling from the bottom that we were looking at earlier.
Oh yeah, that goes lovely together.
And colour-wise, they're perfect, isn't it? Tone-wise, they work gorgeously. It's the same gemstone, but it's incorporating different shapes. That might be an idea. Something like this, obviously, I've just talked about bridal wear, literally just at a wedding, and this colour was worn. And of course you can't really go wrong with sparkle, can you? So if we were to add this with it and sparkle it up a little bit. Now it's got a white cord through the middle of it, not because it's going to have a white line through it when you get it home. It's been faceted, so there's and drill hole. So there's, I'm going to put that on my other T-bar. So there's a drill hole in the middle. But as you say, as they are clear, you're going to see the colour. So if you want to use your colour metals and have them coming through, that would be quite nice. Pink metals, if you wanted to have pink gems or amethyst stones in there, whatever you may prefer. Maybe just one of these dropped from your little bow earrings that you might have had earlier, if you managed to get a hold of those. Or your trees. It might be quite sizable with those, so maybe the trees might be a better idea. They're bigger. Whatever you want. Can you go wrong in jewellery making, Debbie Kershaw?
No, I mean not with something like this, because again it's that neutral colour, so if you're not sure of someone's skin tone, if you're making for presents, and you've always got to have, if you're making to sell, a lot of neutral kind of colours, because you don't always know what people like. And the things that would always sell when I was selling my jewellery on the stalls were things in the clear quartz, the rose quartz, the very neutral kind of colours. I would always sell loads of, so I'd always tend to make lots of earrings like this out of this sort of gemstone, because they're quite nice hanging from your ears, because especially faceted, it catches the light. Just looks like a disco ball from your ears. Catches any colours that are around it as well.
You just reminded me, when I first came to Jewellery Maker and I did my, well, I started Jewellery Maker, I guess, but when I first did my first Jewellery Maker course, it must have been about a year later actually. I went to the beginner's course here at Jewellery Maker in the workshop, and the first pair of earrings I made was using a white quartz and a striped black agate. Probably because I'm a St Mirren fan, I thought black and white, but the sparkle of these, I gave them to my mum and she absolutely loved them. Yeah. Absolutely loved them, and she said she could wear them at work all the time. She could wear them with everything. But it gives you that little, I mean, look at the glow there in that one. For only £11.95, these have flown out in the past. But I've got a few, so BYP084, how about I go lower? It's a clearance! Wall of Fame Wednesday, and we're doing clearance. Did you know we won Best TV Shopping Channel for crafts in 2013? Just reminding you that at £7.95. Give us a try, trust us, see what we're all about. What's the worst that could happen? You change your mind. Heaven forbid you change your mind. Post it back. Debbie and I will be waiting for this, because at only £7.95, let's see how many you get on there for that price. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 22, 4, 6, 8, 10, 32.
That's loads, isn't it?
That's what, 16 pairs of earrings?
And then if you could either put gold or silver wire through there, and it would just blink through, wouldn't it? Or colour. Oh, it would take on the colour of any little gemstone you put with it, so maybe a little tiny pearl at the top. It's all about pearls today.
Yeah. Well, when they're £6.95 for a strand of pearls, it can't not be about them, can it? And especially with those head pins. I mean, the silver head pins with a little star at the bottom.
So pretty. Yeah, so pretty.
Prevent the piece from falling off, but then also you've got the flat end for it as well.
Yeah.
There's so many ideas of what you could do today. Maybe you wanted the sort of Kershaw style pearls. I'm gonna, my head's all over the place today. I can't remember the price of them, sorry, I'm struggling. But they went pretty low if my memory serves me correctly. Donna's out in Bristol. Hiya, Donna. Oh, I went to a wedding in Bristol many years ago and it was absolutely beautiful. Only problem was I thought it was only half an hour away from my house. It turns out it was 2.5 hours. Got there just in time. Just got my tanzanite strands through the door, and oh my word, they are beautiful. Thank you, JM, for providing us with amazing products. Just doing my happy dance. Oh yay! Wonder what Donna's happy dance looks like. Mine's like I'm from Wallace and Gromit. Like when I want cheese.
Yeah.
How you go like this?
Cheese.
Right, enjoy those. Check them out as soon as you can. My final kit of the day. Are you ready for this? I don't know why I've got that song in my head today, Deb, but I do. Oh, I like your flip-flops. They're so stylish.
Do you think? I've had them for ages.
Oh my gosh.
Very comfy.
These are really sparkly. Oh, you'd love to see those. Right. Oh, I love it. Buttons.
Yeah, and gemstone buttons. Never seen them before anywhere else.
I was looking at that thinking, what on earth have you done? How did you do that?
I know, isn't it cool?
I thought you got it from your stash.
Nope. You get 3 lots of different colours.
This is amazing.
So nice.
Oh my gosh, you know you've got the designers that have their shirts and they have all the same colour buttons and the last button at the bottom's a different colour because it's a designer brand.
Yes.
You have like an amethyst button.
You could sew that on. I didn't think of that. You could actually sew that onto a garment, couldn't you? And have like a gemstone button. How posh is that?
Oh my,
that's quite posh.
I love it. I'm just going to wear my pearls with my gemstone buttoned blouse.
Oh, that'd be lovely. A white blouse with these on. Be gorgeous.
This is so cool. Right, let me get these on. So I've got, oh, beautiful. Oh, and look at it. everything with that sterling silver chain, that bracelet. Just looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
You're just that as a bracelet, but I mean, for example, you've just made yourself the most beautiful. Oh, look at that with the gold. Oh yeah. Jut dibs, so pretty. There's earrings with the pearls with the green. So you've got 2 strands of pearls. You've got these really soft sort of apricot peachy.
Yeah,
pinks.
it's a lovely colour.
Stunning. And then you've got these soft greens. So you've got 2 strands of pearls. Then you've got, I'm going to do the buttons last actually. You've got these, which I love.
How cool are these? You know, I've never had these before in a kit. I've seen them. I've seen some of the pictures, you know, on Facebook, because sometimes I don't get to watch often, obviously, with everything. And so, but I'll try and look at and see what people have made.
Yeah.
And I've seen these and I thought, what are they? But aren't they lovely? They're so versatile.
It was really funny. I went home to Scotland and I had this on with I had a little heart made for me. It said Ali. It was stamped with Ali. Literally just a heart slid on with a jump ring onto here, around my neck. My brother went, "What's that you're wearing?" I said, "Oh, it's a necklace. It was made for me from work." He went, "That's really cool."
Yeah.
My brother never really comments on jewellery. He's never really. I love my brother. He's never really interested. It's not really his thing. We chat about lots of other things, but jewellery-wise, he's just like, well, yeah. Looks alright, yeah.
It's lovely on its own though, that, isn't it? It's just like a talk that you'd buy, you know, as it is. So
you don't need to
you don't actually have to do anything. And don't you get, how many do you get? You get loads.
5?
You get 5. So you've got plenty to just leave one as is, or just put one gemstone on, like you said, or stamped.
But you can always interchange it as that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you turn it round, just so you can see, it's so easy on and off. She says, I'm pulling it the wrong way. Can't see it, but just lifts up and goes on. Bear in mind, I'm trying to do this in reverse, because the way you see it, the way I look at the camera is in reverse. I don't know why I was trying to do it like that, but nothing to do with being blonde. Right. Have a look at these. I have 3 individual wheels, 0.4 mil, 0.8 mil, and 0.6 mil. Oh, good gauges, a nice selection there.
Really good gauges.
Yeah.
So if you're into your wire work weaving, you've got a lot of, and also for findings, I tend to use my wire to supplement my findings, and with these kind of torque necklace findings, that you can wire things on. Like I wired the chain on, and I've wired the pearls together. So I sort of found that it was quite a good extra to have with this kit.
So you get that, as well as the pearls, as well as the torques. You must have been in your element when you got all of these kits home today.
Do you know, they were all so different.
They were,
Yeah.
they're not even slightly similar.
And I haven't done a morning show for a while as well, so I've sort of, I'd forgotten, because I used to always do the morning show, and I've just been doing mids for a while, and I thought, oh, I'd forgotten, you know, you get 3 different kits, and it was quite exciting, and this one is completely different to all the others.
It's such a selection today. I'm really, really pleased, and really, really lovely to have you on the morning show, actually, and to have such a selection. These ones you can have either way, sort of mother of pearl on one side and then butterscotch almost colours on the other. You get 5 rose quartz as well, and then of course the amethyst buttons. So size wise, oops, all of your buttons that we've got, I'm going to check your sizes. Hold on a minute. Hold up and stop the bus. I'm saying amethyst, they're not, they're purple fluorite buttons.
Are they? Oh yeah, that would explain it, because you do have some like green stripes in there and some different inclusions in there. Oh,
Fluorite is traditionally one of the harder gemstones to get in gemstone jewellery because of its Mohs hardness scale. The fact that we've managed to get the quality to put into a button, that in itself means I need to get it. Wow! Fluorite buttons, they're 12 mil for all the buttons, rose quartz buttons, and of course your shell. So we should be paying for all of it together £54 and 5 pence. That's 2 strands of pearls, 15 button carved gemstones, 5 in rose quartz, 5 in purple fluorite, which is amazing, and 5 in your mother of pearl, your 5 top necklaces, and your 3 reels of wire, giving you 30 meters, 10 of 0.8, 10 of 0.6, and 10 of 0.4 mil. Should have been 50. Oh no. What were we talking about the other day? You could be paying £30 just for a bracelet
It's quite crazy because I've seen these sorts of things, you know, on their own. And if you bought 5 on their own, that would be the price of the kit, wouldn't it? You know, if you went and bought them singly from a retailer, and then you've got all the usable wire. It's not like we've just bunged some wire in there that, you know, we've got loads off that it doesn't work with. We've got 3 that you would use outside of the kit as well, because I think that's a valid point. Sometimes you might have wire in there that you don't often use, but you would always use these 3 gauges, wouldn't you?
You've got the gauge, and it's the colour. I mean, it's not as if it's not a popular colour. It's our gold. Gold are most popular selling. I mean, I love this. Absolutely adore this. And that's chain. I've just wrapped chain that I had left from Findings kit. I wrapped it around and then I just wired it on the ends. And then I went over the top of the chain with the pearls, and I didn't have to use too many to get that sort of look. And I just wired it, and because of the chains on there, you can't really see the wire, so it kind of looks like the pearls are floating on the chain. I love that. And this gold, this kind of yellow gold, is so back in again. Yep. It's so back in, and it's kind of very Bollywood and boho. The gold is, I'm really drawn to the gold at the moment. I used to be a real silver person, but I tend to want things in gold at the minute. I'm not real gold. You know, can't afford that, but this sort of wire, you can have that little gold element, can't you, with your gemstones? And it looks, as you say, so expensive with your pearls. That it reminds me of what the flower girls were wearing at the wedding. They were wearing sort of little flowers in there, like a round, like a laurel wreath idea. Yeah, I love that. So pretty. That. You can make something like that and have that. Gorgeous. And I believe you're going to have time to show us something as well. I'm just going to show you a little ring that I did with the button. So we've got 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8. I'm going to use the 0.8. Okay. And this wire also might be worth mentioning. I found very easy to use. It's very soft and malleable. So I wasn't kind of battling with it. And also, before I started, I checked, and it goes really comfortably. You probably get a 1 mil through there as well. So through your buttonholes.
Yeah, you can get sort of whatever gauge you want.
Can't believe we have amethyst buttons. Fluorite buttons, sorry. Not even.
I haven't seen buttons before. Gemstone buttons.
This is amazing. So I've got, about 1/2 metre of the 0.8, and I'm going to do a few wraps with this because it's generally thinner. I'd usually probably use a 1 mil for a ring. If I use 0.8, I tend to do quite a few wraps so that it's solid and sturdy. So just around my ring mandrel, roughly in the middle of my wire, wrap it around and around again. And then I'm going to just take that one over to the side and wrap it around. So if you can't manage it with your fingers, you can take your pliers and do that. But as I say, this is really quite easy to work with. And do as many wraps as you want with that, and then I'm just going to snip that off and tuck it in. Obviously you would take a bit longer, and you can pop it back on to make sure that you've still got your shape, and then pop your little, whoops, I'm throwing him. This one you can really see that it's fluorite. Look, you've got like greeny purple tones, so nice. Through the top, because obviously it's a button, so you've got 2 little holes in there, and then down through the other side. My hands are a bit slippery under these lights, so I'm going to grab my pliers, pull it down. So then you can put that button where you want it to sit, and then pull the wire through. Again, give it a good tug, and then I'm simply, this is a really, really simple ring, just pull the wire through and finish exactly the same way as I started by wrapping it around the ring shank. Now if you wanted to make that more sturdy, you could get your 0.4 and you could wire wrap all the way around, and then you'd have sort of a sturdy ring. Now I've done that really, really quickly, but you get the gist, don't you? And so you've got your little button ring there. That is so good. Do you know what that looks like? And I absolutely adore Glenn Leary, and this is not any disrespect to his work whatsoever, but looking at that there on your finger, it just reminded me of the Glenn Leary design. Yeah, absolutely. So you could actually maybe put a wee gems of distinction through the middle and have the Taurus ring idea with a different, you've maybe never heard of it before, but Glenn Leary patented a design of carving a gemstone by putting a gemstone, a diamond or now other gems in the middle of a carved round gem.
Like an eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could thread a little. If you got the
fancy sapphires, rubies and emeralds, could you imagine?
One of those or two of those on the top. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Here's an idea. I love it.
So
See,
just quick.
Debbie giving us inspiration is what it's all about. We have got a Wall of Fame draw to do. Should we do it?
Oh, really? I've never done the Wall of Fame draw.
Let's do it. It's Wall of Fame time. The final 5 before we do the draw. Are you ready? If you just tuned in, I'm Ali and it's David Kershaw. We love her. And it's our first time ever doing the Wall of Fame draw.
So excited.
Yay! 388 is my one for the moment. What a treat. Dragonflies, hello. You need to teach me how to do this. I need to make one for my mum.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't it stunning? This is from Gillian out in Swansea. Gillian, hi all at JM Towers. I have attached my most recent most recent one? How many have you made? Amazing. Made from blue and silver wire, lapis lazuli from GM, and silver and blue seed beads from my stash. Hoping for a win so I can buy more wire, as I love wire wrapping, and I am attending one of Laura Binding's workshops on the 14th of August. I'm so excited. Keep on inspiring us, GM, and that's Gillian out in Swansea. Oh, Gillian, thank you. Gosh, that's next week then, isn't it? The 14th?
That is next week, yeah.
Are we in that day, Kimbo? Are we in on the 14th? Do you know? Are we in? Oh yay! We might get to meet Gillian. 388 Gillian, best of luck to you. Love that.
389. This I love. Look at that. Is it polymer? Let's see. Hi all at JM. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame. A necklace made from Sculpey polymer clay with some of the beads covered with thin slices of clay using the I can never say this, Makumi Gain method.
I'm going with it.
A great necklace for a beach holiday, and I was really pleased how it turned out, and that's from Linda. Linda, I love that because it's so beachy and ethnic and bang on trend. I'd wear that. Gorgeous. 389, good luck.
Best of that, really lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. And they all the golds and the blues and the creams and the whites and the chocolate, lovely.
Really clever.
This one, love, love, love. I remember seeing this being made. 390, or maybe not the exact same one, but a similar design. And this is sent to us. I love this. Hi to all you fab people. I'll take that. I'm going to put that on my CV. I'm a fab person.
You can put that at the bottom of your email.
Pat told me I'm fab. This week my entry for the Wall of Fame is my first go at a wirework bangle. I'm not a wire worker by any means, but keep practicing as all your great designers do such fab pieces. I'm pleased with the result. I hope you like it. Good luck to all entrants. Keep up the good work, and love from Pat. Pat, I love it. Keep up the wirework bangles and the wirework. I think you're doing a great job. That's gorgeous. That's a first wirework.
You're a natural. That's really lovely.
I can never get it that neat.
No, I don't have the patience. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
It's fab, Pat. Number 390 for you.
Look at that. Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love that so much. Oh my goodness me. Is that polymer as well? Hi all, this is the first time sending into the Wall of Fame. I made this for myself to go to the races. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I was stopped often and asked where I'd bought it. I now have many contact numbers to recreate this for others. This has been the 3rd flower project I've made, and it's Primo polymer clay, wire and satin cord, all from JM, and that's good luck to everyone. Alison, I love that. It's stunning. I love flower jewellery.
Isn't it stunning?
It's so
the colours as well.
Beautiful and quite unusual for a polymer clay flower. It really looks like a flower.
It looks real.
It's not too. Does that make sense? You know,
no, it looks full. It looks real.
That looks real and beautiful. Oh, I love it. Good luck.
That would match quite a few outfits at my brother's wedding the other day. Quite a lot of ladies had red and white and black on. My aunt did.
You can imagine that at the races, can't you?
Jenny Cleary would love that. Watch out. 392, the final one for the draw, and
lovely.
yeah, really lovely mix of colour here, and I love the twisted wire. This is a message. Hi all. Obviously it's a message from Jackie. I was trying to find the name. Hi all at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a pair of earrings made from peacock pearls, clear quartz and coral rounds, all from JM with gold plated wire. I hope you like them. And that's from Jackie Davis. Jackie, thank you so much. Definitely like them. Definitely, definitely. I love that twisted wire.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yes.
Colours are good together.
Really, really lovely. You can see the coral picking out the colours and the pearls, the peacocks. Lovely. Right, I wish you the best of luck. You're 392.
Oh, it's exciting.
Time for the draw. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go on.
We're going to do the runner up first. That's £50 to whoever gets this one. Are you ready? The reason I do that is because sometimes the raffle tickets stick to the top. Debbie, you're doing both of them.
Am I doing both of them?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, first one. 297.
297.
So congratulations. What did they get? 50?
It's Stacey's got £50 in her account. Stacey from
Stacey.
Rugby.
Oh, congratulations.
I've been
How
to
wonderful.
rugby once.
Is that rugby near Northampton?
Yes, I've got a yes in my ear. All I know is we got the midnight train sleeper. My dad told me it was a great idea to go to London for my audition. Oh, one slipped out. Get back in there.
Escaping.
And the train stopped at Rugby because we missed our drop-off point.
Oh no!
And we had to get a bus from Rugby. So that's the only time I've been to Rugby, in the middle of the night. But it was fab. Right. So £50 going to Stacey and £100 going to of Jewellery Maker credit.
Oh, 421.
421, which is. We're just having a look.
Oh, the suspense.
Do you remember your number? Do you know your number?
It's Debbie Kershaw.
Sheila Pryor. Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. Oh well, we found the real person. Who was
It's
it?
Sheila Pryor.
Oh, well done, Sheila. So Sheila gets £100.
Sheila's got £100 of credit going onto her Jewellery Maker account.
Goodies. Congratulations. That's quite exciting.
Well done. Well done, Stacey. Well done, Sheila. We will be showing you how to enter the Wall of Fame very, very shortly. But before that, I think I should give you a cheeky treat. For those of you that maybe didn't win the Wall of Fame and thought, oh gosh, if only there were some emeralds that were really, really low in price, that would maybe make me feel a bit better. How about we do an emerald strand star buy? Bye. Gotta get we jazz hands in there at some point. Right, 115 carats of emeralds. Call me now. Do trust me. Join me as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. On the phone lines, on the web, whichever is most convenient for you, whether it be on your app, on your Android or your tablet, whether you're joining us technically or whether you're joining us on the mobile phone, whichever is easiest for you. Do it now. Emeralds, 115 carats of genuine emerald nuggets. Look at the colour of them. Look at the quality of the greens coming through here. You have really, really special emeralds. 2x1 to 10x1 millimetre in size. They graduate up to 10x1, that is. There's an 83 centimetre length strand for you. So what we call that here at Jewellery Maker is double, because most of our strands are around 38 centimetres. When we do nuggets, we tend to do big ones. 80 sort of 4 is your sort of, well, sort of your high-end length. 84, now and again you might get 85 or 86, but we're lucky if we get 80 centimetres. You've got 83 on this of all genuine emeralds. Totally genuine. I'll find out if they're natural or not once producer Kimbo knows. It's currently loading, so she'll let me know. They're totally natural. So that's a Brazilian emerald for you there, which I would always tend to print out my authenticity certificate there for you, because it's free to print it out. All you need is a printer. If you don't have a printer, you maybe go to a local library, you maybe go to a local store where you just go into the internet. You can print it out at any time. As Jewellery Makers, you can open your account whenever you want on jewellerymaker.com. It shows you all your previous and past history of what you've bought, what you've treated yourself to. Click on it at the time and you get yourself your authenticity certificate. You can print at any point. If you want to get one that's a sort of credit card size, that was me drawing a credit card there, it's about 50 pence and it's laminated. To what I'm saying about, it is 50 pence. If you're joining us in any other currency, you'll need to check with the contact centre, check on the website what the price point would be, because we ship 30 countries worldwide. So for example, if you want it in Australia, you want it in Malaga, you want it in New Zealand. Sorry Claire, you just come back from Australia. You'll be thinking, I'll take it to you in Australia, I'll go. Then you will need to, of course, just check with your currency what that price would be. But for natural emeralds, I mean, isn't that a dream? I was talking with one of my best friends, Eleni, who used to work here. I don't know if you know, she's from Brazil. She genuinely is from Brazil, Eleni. And she used to work at this company. She's now a primary school teacher, but she actually is the head of maths primary school. Yeah, she's done very, very well. She used to work here in cameras and technical operating. Very, very smart young lady. And she was over with her little boy yesterday, and we were talking about Brazil, and she was talking about gemstones, and we were looking at emeralds. We were just looking at the quality of genuine gemstones and genuine. It was funny we were looking at emeralds, because one of my best friends that I introduced them to, because their babies are the same age, has an emerald engagement ring. Many of you will know Rosie, who works on a sister channel, who pops over here now and again. Rosie is engaged, well, she's married now, with wee, gorgeous wee Hazel Ann, but she got engaged with an emerald, and emeralds are just so special. And we were talking about this yesterday, so uncanny. We're just saying how rare it is to get an emerald, but at Gems TV, at Jewellery Maker, you think you can just buy one every day. You just, I'm just going to buy an emerald. But before, that would be an engagement ring. That would be a really special gift. That would be, maybe if you're, I mean, gosh, imagine you're fortunate enough. One of my dearest friends many years ago, when she got married, on the night before her wedding in Greece, they have a party. They have a week worth of party. They had a beach party night before, and her future mother-in-law got her emerald jewellery to wear for her wedding. Emerald jewellery. Imagine as a future mother-in-law, you could give the gift of emeralds. I mean, that. 5 years ago, before Jewellery Maker was, well, even 5 years ago, we didn't have emeralds on Jewellery Maker. It's only within the past few years we've had emeralds. Real, natural emeralds from Brazil. Isn't that amazing?
Well, you pass it down, stuff like that, don't you?
Of course you do.
Well, I always think of that. I just think that anything beautiful that you would pass down, I'd like to think that my kids would pass it down, and you know, it could even be remodelled later, or especially if it's gemstones and they're in bead form, and then it can be remodelled later.
Yes.
And then you've got the memory of the person in the gemstones, but you can kind of bring it into your time. I like to think of the jewellery doing that.
I think that's the whole purpose of this company. Many of you will know our logo and our slogan, which is live your legacy, pass on your genuine gemstones, be able to afford them, but also comfortably, but also if you wish to pass them on. I mean, imagine at this moment you can add sparkle to it. It doesn't have to be just a sort of nugget form emerald. You add sparkle to it, you can add pearls to it, you could add amethysts to it. You could do whatever you want. But to own May's birthstone, and it's the only birthstone for May, so it's not as if you can substitute it for a different one. Most people think they can't own the birthstone if they're born in May.
My mum's is May.
Is she?
And she waited quite a lot of years, and then she had an emerald, sort of little solitaire stone in a necklace.
Oh, how beautiful.
This was years ago, but now to think that I could make her an emerald bracelet for Christmas, or...
Yeah.
I know, it's quite mind-blowing, really.
Or just as a treat.
Just as a treat, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get you something special. We've talked about it enough. £8.95 for a loved one.
Crazy.
But didn't I say something really amazing? Because if you may have possibly not won the Wall of Fame and it's made you being like, oh, let's get it even lower. What's my favourite number? Regular viewers, you'll know my favourite number is 6. So I thought, anything, you have to have 95 pence at the end of it. Apparently that covers our wages and the lights. £6.95, it's probably accurate. I'm joking. £6.95. We at least get a pound.
£1.50, come on.
How much do you get paid? Don't answer on Debbie. £6.95. You can join us on the phone, you can join us on the web. APSFO2. Get yourself some emeralds. There is no excuse. Hold on a minute. What's that? Sorry, you don't know what to do with them. You don't. Oh, hold on. Done. There you go. You would just put emeralds. Just put emeralds on. Ideally, you would restrand this because it's only on a temporary strand. It's not meant to be a finished jewellery piece of necklace. It's Jewellery Maker. We want you to make your own jewellery. That's the purpose of it, the fun of it. But you could just slip it over your head. Yeah. Get yourself some bead and thread. You know, job done.
You'll get a big kind of pendant that maybe you've got from a shop somewhere, and you don't really know what to do with it. And you know, I like to wear like the long necklaces as well. You could just restrand that and put sort of a pendant there. Or if you make polymer clay pendants, or your resin, if you've made a lovely resin pendant with these shades of green, put that on the emeralds. Oh, that would be lovely.
Or maybe, like we were talking about earlier, something's been passed down the family that you've got and you don't have a chain for, or you want to make it a bit more modern.
Yeah.
Put it with a strand of, I don't know, emerald nuggets for $6.95. Love, love, love it. Join us, treat yourself, try us out. Love, love, love it. Amber. This is coming up. Now, we're going to have a really, really short break, which is going to give me time to put everything back in my handbag. And then we'll be bringing you these amber. Now, what you could do is, on Freeview wise, you are going to be not joining us for this moment because we leave you at 12 o'clock. So what I would advise you to do is write down the number just now, 0800 644 655, if you join us during the phone lines. It's the only amber we've got all day. It will be coming up after a short break. How long's the break? A couple of minutes. You can call the contact centre, but ideally, if you can get onto the website, that would be amazing. On JewelleryMaker.com. Join us on the website, download the Jewellery Maker app. It's totally free from the App Store. If you don't know any of these things that I'm talking about, just pick up the good old phone, 0800 644 655. We'll be on YouTube as well. You can continue to watch the show live on YouTube. But right now, Deb and I are going to go for a really, really short break, and the amber is coming up straight after on Freeview. We'll see you soon.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows, and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
It is presenters pick time. If you've just tuned in, I'm Ali DeFoy. It's great to see you. I am so fortunate today. This amber has not been seen since October. So rare that we get amber. A few weeks ago we had 2 weekends of amber. It was an amazing couple of weeks. Very fortunate. My shift side got some amber. I was very fortunate enough to be able to be the one who launched the amber for you. But today, now that all that amber I think is gone, I think it's sold out. If it hasn't, there'll be maybe 1 or 2 strands left over. This amber has been on reorder since October, Debbie Kershaw. October. That's 2 months shy of a year ago. That's how long it's taken for us to get this exact strand. Last time it was on, October, last year, it sold out completely. Bearing in mind that the amber we've had the past few weeks, that all flew out, was exceptionally popular. it shows that just shy of a year on, amber is still exceptionally popular. It's always going to be popular. Many of you have maybe watched a video with my boss Steve Bennett, that is, at the amber in Poland, having a look at the Baltic amber. This amber, it's delicious in its colour. It's everything. I'm going to put that bust down. It's everything you want in goldens, honeys, caramel. This is your true honey amber. I don't know about you, but when I think of amber, this is the colour I picture. You can get different colours of amber, absolutely. You can get greens in your amber, you can get more reds in your amber, more brown tones, cognac tones, and they're all delicious and they all have their place. But this for me is amber. This is what I expect to see. If I was to look in a textbook example, this is the colour I would expect to see in a textbook. For me, this ticks every single box. Sizable, it's nugget, but it's not too big, it's not too small. It's lovely. Light amber is always light amber. Well, if it's genuine amber, if it's real amber, because what it is, in fact, it is genuine prehistoric tree sap, technically, is what it is. So it's going to be light, it's not going to be heavy and weighty, which is why there's never a carat weight on amber. Look at that glow, look at those golden yellows, and just when I move it, can you see those honey tones just at different angles? This is truly delicious. This is what you expect from amber. And if it's not, well, it's what I think you should expect from amber. This is the quality I want you to think of next time you go and buy a piece of amber or look for amber. I want you to have this caliber. I want you to feel that this is what you deserve, nothing less. So whether you get this one or not, whether you've got amber at home or not, look at this, remember this, and think, yep, Ali's told me this is what I should at least deserve on this. This is the quality she expects me to treat myself to if I'm ever going to get it. And you might think, Ali, that's all well and great, but I don't have £90, I don't have £100 to buy that many ambers. You don't need it. Jewellery Maker is very, very fortunate. And I was trying to explain this yesterday in my Rotary talk, and I think hopefully I explained it well enough. I seem to have a good reception to it. That on Jewellery Maker, we're so fortunate. We have a turnover that's very, very quick, which allows us to buy quickly, but it also allows us to buy in bulk. And when you buy in bulk, somebody said, Ali, how do you keep afloat? Because you don't have big margins, so how does a company run? How does it work? And it's all about, for me, quick turnover. That's the easiest way for me to explain it. Because if you buy a huge quantity, for example, how many did we buy of these? 500. Now this is just a 5-minute opportunity on Jewellery Maker. So in a high street store, would they be able to sell within 5 minutes at 12 o'clock lunchtime 500 of these? And this is no disrespect whether you're in somewhere as big as Harrods or Harvey Nicks or Jenner's. Even with that footfall, the guarantee of 500 people buying the exact same thing is very, very small within the space of 5 minutes at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. But on Jewellery Maker, we have such a huge platform. We're so fortunate. We're worldwide on the web. We're on a free app on your mobile phones, on your tablets, on your fancy, if you've got an app, television. We're on JewelleryMaker.com on the web, on your laptops and your computers. The same as, again, some people have it fancily on the televisions and the mobile phones. We're live on the television. We're on Sky. We're on Virgin. Up till about 5 minutes ago, we were on Freeview as well. Many of our Freeview customers will still be able to phone that free phone number. It doesn't matter if you can't see it, you can still call it. Everybody wants amber. Everybody knows what it is. It's instantly recognisable. You don't have to try to sell it on your stall. It just sells. It's not a particular birthstone, which means you can wear it all year round. A beautiful stone that deserves to be worn. It works with pearls magnificently. You may have pearls at home, you may not. You might just want it because you want to own amber. You might just be a collector, a connoisseur. For whatever the reason, call the number, join me on the web. How many have gone already? Oh my word. Right, you'll need to be quick on this one. 4x1mm to 8x2. I do have a good quantity, but as I say, they will not be here for long. Again, if you look at the sterling silver bracelet, just an amber dropped off the back of that. On the, I can't believe I'm saying this, but amber on an extender chain. Debbie Kershaw, what do you reckon to amber?
Oh, I love it. It was my anniversary a couple of weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And my hubby bought me some things from here that he thought I'd like, and he bought me amber, and he bought me 2 strands of amber from here.
Oh my God.
And I'd never seen them before, and I was over the moon. They were so gorgeous. And they're so lovely. I don't know what to do with them. It's so beautiful. So they're in my special box, and I just take them out and look at them. And then I'll get that design, and I'll go, that amber. But it was just, you know, if you look inside it, it's just amazing, and the colour was exactly what I thought amber should look like.
Yeah.
And it just, like you said, everybody knows amber. It's sort of the gemstone you grew up with, and people's jewellery was amber, and you kind of can identify it. And that colour though of that is just, oh, it's like honey. It's like pure droplets of lusciousness.
It's almost like a mix of manuka, which is slightly darker, depending on where you get your honey from.
But it's like it's got a fire inside, a little fire inside. Fire
It's like a little glowing ball inside, isn't it? Like a glow. It's like it's captured the sunshine in the middle. It's just this golden glow bubbling away. They're flying at the door. A lot of people who are buying this are buying two, which I think is great, but it means you might either have full 100% trust in us, in that you know the price point we're going to offer is going to be able to come within your budget for two, or you just want it no matter what. So let's get that price point in and see what the damage is. That's not even a bump, is it, that one? That's not even a nibble into your budget, I don't think, if you'd set a budget aside for amber. Amber's been up at 40 odd pounds, hasn't it? 30 odd pounds. How long is the strand, Maria? In all honesty, I don't know. I would imagine it tends to be 38 centimetres unless we say otherwise, but it's in a knot. I would love a ruler. And I might even have to have a pair of, can I undo this knot? I might even have to have a pair of scissors. Oh, actually, I could do it doubly, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I'll double it, fold it and double it. Okay, so there. Oh, no. No. What did I say on average? We're about 38 centimetres. Yeah. Well, halved, it's 20. So we're looking at around about 40, and obviously when it's doubled over, there'll be a few in the end that could take it a wee bit further as well. So let's have a look at that for you to see. 20 centimetres, and that's it doubled over. So obviously here, there'll be a few extra on the end. Oops. For your 20 centimetres. So roughly about a 40 centimetre strand. I know, were you thinking it might only be about 16 or 18? Full on 20 centimetres, and that's it doubled over. Love it even more. I liked it a minute ago. Now I love it. Now there's a slight delay in the phone lines. Do stay where you are. I had 500. So we've been reordered this since October last year, so bear in mind we've got a good stock on it. Do just call us, check it out as and when you can. I'm not trying to rush you in any way. There's no rush. There's a good quantity. Just make sure you check it out as and when you can. Imagine that with tanzanite.
Layered bracelets, gorgeous.
Amazing. The tanzanite was from a 10 strand bundle that went down to £25, £2.50 strand. Amazing. Right, one into my boxes. Right. Oh, whoop. Flying chain. Have a looky here. Wow. Wowza. Have a look at this. So I've only got 37 in stock. 2 of them are the same, that's these 2. You're getting yourself silver plated curb chain, 5 by 4 millimetre. And there's 10 metres in each, so that's 20 metres in total. And then you've got this cheeky chappy, which is silver plated again, brass oval chain of 4 by 3 millimetre, and they're 10 millimetre for you. 10 metres in length. So in total, 30 metres coming your way of genuine chain. 2 chains are the exact same. The other 2 are different. What do you think? Need, or absolutely 100% need? Do you need these, Debbie, or do you need these?
Need, in capital letters, in penguin font.
Uppercase penguin font.
Uppercase, I can't say that.
With
penguin
exclamation mark at the end.
Again, so do you get 3 of the reels together in one?
So this is what you get, all of it. So you get 2 of this one and 1 of these.
That's fantastic.
So 3 reels, 2 are the same, and then 1 is slightly different. This one reminds me of, you know when you get, for example here, on a sterling silver piece, and you get one that's flat, that has your sterling silver stamp on it. Can you see that there? One that's like a flat oval link. You know that? You have those in the end of bracelets. That's what this chain reminds me of, the flat oval links that you've got. Because they're flat in one direction. Can you see that? So they remind me of those. So if you've seen those larger sort of flat links in between, just before your clasp, then that for me is very similar to what that chain is. There's a lot of luster in it because of that. And I love a good bit of luster. Can't go wrong with extra luster, can you?
It'd be nice for rosary links with bits of chain in between. You know, if you're doing the sort of long necklaces that you can wrap around a couple of times. So sort of rosary link and then a bit of chain, rosary link, then a bit of chain. Put the little gemstones. So that would make your gemstone strand go. Maybe you could do that with the emeralds. You could do a couple of little clusters and then some chain. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it?
That sounds gorgeous. Oh, so we've had emeralds on, we've had pearls on, we've had sapphires, rubies, had everything on. Price point wise for the 3 of them. See what happens when you bundle things together. 66 pence a metre.
Oh, that's really good. Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you say it like that, that's amazing.
And when you were saying earlier about having it on a reel means you can layer it up and think, do I want 2 lengths of that? Do I want 1 length? Do I want to wrap it around and have a couple of bracelets? I just want 1 individually. You can work it out that way as well.
Yeah, because then you can just put what you don't want back on the reel.
Yeah.
You know, without cutting it, so you can drape it. I did that with the kit necklace. I sort of draped it and put a couple, and then before I actually cut it, because sometimes when you've got like a metre length, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you've either got to have another one the same, or you're limited to that much chain.
Yeah, and you have to think, really think about it, as opposed to this, because this can let your sort of imagination, you can just go wild with this. £19.95. I will leave those there. SWGC 40. They're available, but as I'm sure you'll see, the deal that you've got there, they will be allocated quite quickly. Right. I love these. I'm so obsessed with these. It's usually $6.95 for 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just getting them in. Claire, you'll have missed these. You're on holiday. These are amazing. Have a look. Oh no, I don't need to tell Claire. I need to show. Have a look at this, right? I'm going to take one off and I'm going to show you my favourite style scarf. Reminds me of someone called Louis. I have my new Louis scarf. What do you reckon?
It does that. Oh, wow.
How glamorous is my new scarf? What did you say? Pardon? I look like what? She went, you look beautiful, you look regal, but she said something else. She's not telling me what she said. I feel like I could be in a drama, like be like, could fit into Downton Abbey. Obviously not the colours, but the style. I love it. I feel like Helen Mirren. Obviously, I don't have her acting talent.
What material is that then?
It's brocade fabric sheets, metropolitan brocade fabric sheets,
Oh,
which
it's
means
lovely.
absolutely nothing to me. Does it mean anything to you?
I've heard of that before. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not a textile artist, but oh, how lovely is that?
They're gorgeous. Now they are double-sided. This one could be this colour, the gorgeous creams, or it could be this colour with the fancy golds. So you can use either side. The one I'm wearing, modelling, I've just tangled it around my microphone, could be more of the flowers. And of course here, so you got both. Like it? Love it. The squares are the same on both sides because it's a square. So it's either like that or like that. So it's the same. Love it or love it. I have offered these before, and normally they were 3 for £6.95. Today I've got 6. What can I do for 6? £7.95. Love it or love it. Who is out there? Jenny. Couldn't get Jenny Cleary's in the building. All I can hear is ooh, wow, ooh, wow. It's Jenny. Love you, Jenny, but wished. Love it or love it for £7.95. What was it for normally for 3 again? £6.95. So I know. Buy an extra 3 for £1. Oh, I don't know about that. An extra 3, oh, I don't know. Extra 3 for, you need these. You need these. Even if you don't know what you're going to do with them. I just wear them as a scarf straight away. What was next? Ooh, this is the, right, have a look at this. I was falling for this earlier. This is fantastic. This was made by Sue, our beading buddy. This one was made by Fiona. As was this one. What do you reckon? Just realised I need to take this top off and give it back to Coral. From Debbie's kit, sorry. Nearly half-inch that there. So I have the perfect strands to make all of this jewellery. Isn't that wonderful? Is that giving you some ideas? Absolutely. Love that. And I love incorporating those square jump rings with that. These, oh gosh, you get 4. I thought you got 3. Oh, love this. This just makes me think of watermelons. Summer blossom. Love, 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 love. So you've got your dyed quartz, multicolour, 36 centimetres for each strand. They start at 6mm and then you have 3 strands at 9mm. 100 carats for the 6mm strand, 240 carats for the first 9mm, 255 carats for the second 9mm, and for the third 9mm, 270 carats. So you're looking at over, what, easily over 700 carats of genuine gems. Love, love, love them. Love the colour, love the sizes. And with these coming up later, it would be a perfect combination. Might not get time to do it, but we might be able to do that tomorrow. But either way, you might have something like that at home. Maybe you've got some pink wires. For whatever you fancy. For the strawberries and the pink blossoms, what, do you fancy these?
I love those. And there's loads of benefits to having the same gemstone in 3 different sizes or 2 different sizes, because you can do those graduating like waterfall drop designs.
Absolutely.
Which I really like. And I think it's those kind of designs, well, like you've done here, you can sort of weave in and out and do little intricate sort of patterns because they sit together so nicely. And so then if you want to do a semicircle, you've got small ones to put at the end, which just makes it easy. But I love the colour of this. It's so summery.
Isn't it? It just makes me think of watermelon.
It's happy. It's like a happy strand.
Yeah, it's exactly what producer Danny used to say. It's a happy strand. You can't fail but get this home and smile.
Exactly.
It's going to make you smile, no matter what.
I love the feel of them as well.
They're almost sort of, almost like a waxy feel to them, but not. Jenny Cleary, I love you. I heard you before I saw you.
That's what everyone does.
LUGC93, sorry Kimbo, I didn't hear you for all the kerfuffle in the gallery. £12.95, not in the gallery, sorry, it's Jenny Cleary in the studio making all noise. £12.95, oh my goodness gracious me, we need them. A quartz quartet, oh I like that. That's a good one. Quartz quartet. Kimbo, stop. Kimbo likes to limbo. It's where she drops the price lower. If she can limbo, the price goes lower. Do you like that? I want a wee video of like Kimbo limboing and then the price goes down. She gets under that. Woo, $9.95. That's the way. Kim likes it. If you've just joined in, Kim is my producer and she's a superstar. You can follow her on Facebook. Sorry for my plaster. I broke my finger. No, I didn't break my finger. I broke my nail on my finger. Yeah, plaster's not going to help if I broke my finger. Could you imagine? Although the way I'm going at the moment, I've turned into Miss Clumsy. I'll probably break something on the way home. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Right, 6mm, 3 strands at 9mm, all the same gemstone. Great quality of colour. Some will get a wee bit more pinky and greeny. Some are more soft, baby pink. But either way, you got to get them home. You got to give them a go. Take maybe some inspiration from Fiona's designs or Sue's designs. Love, love, love them. But at £9.95, LUGC 93, I think that's a little bit of a cheeky Wolf Wednesday price. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, I need them. Flower Girls. The Flower Girls had this the other day in their hair. Greens and pink roses. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice chance, Denny, but no. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's so pretty. That's really festival as well.
Yeah. It's the colours the Flower Girls had. Moonstone chain! I've been looking at this forever. I was hoping Kimbo would say I was going to get to do it at some point today. So just looking at it. Love, love, love this. Jenny Cleary, what would you have done if I'd said yes? Where's she gone? Oh my gosh. What a colour. Classic white in your moonstone. And then that rainbow shiller through it. A lot of love. A lot of love for this chain. So, we're looking at an entire metre. It's silver plated on top of copper. Oh, yes. And there's clusters. Ooh. Ooh, right. So there's a jump ring every couple of centimetres with 3 or 4. Oh no, they've all got 4 moonstones clustered. So chain-wise like that, is it an advantage that you've got a jump ring in there that you can maybe open and just connect that to and sort of have lots of separate little lengths?
Yeah, it really is. And also just think how easy it would be to just cut a length off for a bracelet, a length off for an ankle chain, length off for a necklace, and 2 little small lengths for earrings. You've got a whole suite of jewellery and you'd have loads left as well. It's so pretty clustered together like that.
Isn't it?
I think it's lovely.
You think of all the time it would take you to do all those wrap loops. Could I just do something? I want to. Obviously I should be using pliers for this. Don't have any on me, so I'm going to try and use... I can't use my tweezers. May I borrow some... Oh, hold on. Judon pliers. Let's put it in here. Jewellery making at its best. Should be from Debbie, not from me. But you know what? If I have to ask Debbie to do this, shame on me. Hold on a minute. Could it be? Oh no, it can't be. Could it be? Price is coming in. Ali DeFoy on live television has just made a necklace. I joined the jump ring together. And I have a moonstone necklace.
Oh, I love that.
Job done. There you go.
That's gorgeous.
Should be £11.95. Late Show launched it. How very rude. Oh. 11. You don't even need to do it. This is a perfect first purchase. Would you pay £11.95 for a metre long necklace with 30 carats of genuine gemstones? No. Handmade?
No. It's so pretty as well and elegant.
Isn't it?
It's so day to night. You could wear that for the office and then, you know, have it for the evening. It's just beautiful. Is that rainbow moonstone on there?
Rainbow moonstone.
So it's going to catch the lights and
work with all your different colours, all your different outfits. Right, I don't think you can go wrong with this, and that's why I believe out of everything today, this is a easy first purchase. Try us out, try our 30-day money back guarantee, try out our quality, and see if you'd be happy with this as a necklace. All you need to do is open the jump ring and connect the jump ring, loop it through and close it. I just did it with tweezers and a pair of pliers. You'll be able to do it yourself when you get home, and you have a ready-made necklace. Alright, a necklace for £9.95. Get it home, genuine gemstones, handmade, silver plated, £10. Dibs. Can't dibs it, but I would love to try. Right, what's next? White quartz nuggets. Oh, Deb, you were talking about these earlier. You quite fancy these. Happy birthday, Hannah Oxbury. Thank you for the donuts. Hannah Oxbury's just standing waving. I can't not wave to that beautiful lady, especially when it's her birthday. There we go. Right. Nuggets. Sorry, Deb, you were talking about these earlier. Love, love, love for these.
I absolutely love these because they're quite difficult to get. So therefore, when you do get them, they're either glass, or if you do get the actual gemstones, you used to have to go to bead fairs, and then they cost a fortune. I like sort of sewing little tiny pearls in and out of these. So you can have maybe one and chain either side, and then just maybe a pearl either side, or if you want to go more statement, sew in and out with little pearls or little faceted, even spinel if you want to go a bit, you know, black and white. But I love these shapes of gemstones, and I never ever used to be able to get them anywhere, and then when I did find them, they were really, really expensive. So I've got quite a lot of these. Every time I see them, I buy them, even if they were expensive. I think, well, I can't get them. So so nice to see them on here. I'd be interested to see how much they go for, actually.
Well, yeah. I saw something not too dissimilar when I was in a place called Leamington Spa, Leamington Spa, should I say. And there's a lovely shop of genuine gemstone jewellery, and the lady said it was all made in the Philippines. But the closest that they had there, I was asking about them, it was resin, just sort of resin idea for big sizes like this. And with resin, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, I love resin, but you don't get the sort of natural shapings of it. It's more sort of nuggety, round, smooth, or sort of shape. It's not the sort of natural nuggets, and these have natural sort of markings within them. They're not completely clear, otherwise they'd be called clear quartz. And you've still got the odd inclusion in them. They're white quartz, but that's all the more endearing to me. I mean, imagine that, because they have the odd sort of brown marking in there, you can add in maybe your oh gosh, your butterscotch pearls, or maybe your tiger's eye. Maybe add in something with a bit of caramel tone to them, or maybe goldeny pearls, maybe something like amber you could tie in with that. And look at that, it just picks it up, it just works with it. But if it was perfectly clear, you might choose to put something else with it. It might not come to mind that you want to use a gold. I mean, look how gorgeous that goes together.
It's gorgeous, and if you get the smaller gemstones, and even if you just weave them in and out, you know, wind them around the little spaces in between, it really is effective. It looks stunning. I've got a couple with big amethyst ones with the little pearls, and every time I wear it, people ask me about it. And it is one of my favourite. You know, you can have loads of jewellery. Believe me, I've got loads of jewellery. But you know, you go back to a few pieces that you absolutely love.
Oh, of course.
And that's one of them with the nuggets. It's just my style as well. I really love that kind of thing. If you didn't want to go really statement, just take one. It's almost like a frozen ice in a gemstone around your neck. You know, just one. Wire wrap it just gently. Don't do anything major to it. Because you don't want to spoil the natural gemstone quality. But because you've got like different inclusions, you could use gold or silver or whatever colour you wanted.
Yeah, you could completely mix it up.
Yeah.
There are 21 genuine gemstones on here. And if you sold them at £1 each...
Oh, really? $7.95?
I didn't know that, Debbie.
That's a bit crazy. The 20-something pounds that would be when I were at places that I've seen them, 25 plus.
That's unreal.
That's crazy.
No wonder Devon collectors are going for 2. Wow. Wow. Looking at that price point and then thinking of how much popcorn costs when you go to the cinema.
Well, if you go to bead fairs, and I'm sure some of our viewers do, sometimes you just go to meet up with other beaders, because you know, when you're aware of JM, you kind of just walk around all day going, really, at the prices? But they'll know what these cost when you go to play. You know, to get these unusual shapes, it's not always easy, and then you have to go to specialised places, and you have to pay for it.
And to get it as well.
You know, and then you think, well, actually, I've paid 30 quid for the strands, so I'm actually going to make a necklace out of that and have any profit if I am making to sell.
I think if you've got straight away something to make, a little bit of fun, maybe you've got a church fete coming up or a fair and you want to maybe offer something to be sold, you can make some key rings and one of these nuggets, a little bit of wire, make a key ring. If it's sold for 50p, you've got profit straight away. I mean, it doesn't even need to be expensive, and key rings, what, £3, £2.50?
People love the quartz.
Yeah, and everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
I think they're amazing. I think you've done really well if you got those. Struggling to get my head around it, but we'll enjoy it. Fancy locks. Oh, these are fancy. Brand new to the morning show. Oh, I really like them. Not that I expected to not like them, but I'm oh yeah, have a look at this. This is amazing. I'm thinking of sliding some of that cord through there. Having that, I mean, that could be a bail on your cord, couldn't it? Could it, Debbie?
Yeah. See, I always look at the metal and think I'd have that as a feature.
It's like a little handbag.
You could, and you could do, gosh, you could do the rope. The rope would go through there, wouldn't it? And then you could have that down, and then a gemstone, that would be gorgeous.
And you could even go for one of those big nuggets because the rope is so sizable and so weightless. That would be great. So the clasp works. You've got a really big loop there. You've got your further loop here. Slips in, and that's your clasp. Or a feature, however you wish to look on it. So you get 5 of them. They're all textured for you, as you can see with the swirls. This reminds me of something I was looking at the other day called the Celtic knot, the swirls, and it's supposed to be symbolic of the sea. There's no end and there's no beginning.
Oh, how lovely.
So it's the symbol of eternity, which I think is really quite lovely.
That is lovely.
So it might be nice maybe as a wedding gift, a gift idea. That's why I was looking at it, and why, in fact, I can say it because hopefully my brother's not watching today. He's just got married, so hopefully he's doing something nice with his wife. Yeah, I got them something with that symbol, with the swirls. I don't know why I'm whispering, it's not like I've not got a microphone on. but the swirls to symbolise eternity and forever flowing, no end and no beginning.
I love that.
So you get 5 of them. It's called J-hook. Are you talking to me, Kimbo? What were you saying? Oh, I thought you said it would be really difficult to text you that. And I was like, it's just type out the wording, it's not that hard. You mean texture? Texture, that. I thought you meant it'd be really difficult to text that wording to someone. I was like, well, it's not that, no, you'd text it, but as in texture.
You'd have to, if you were doing it from a metal point of view, you'd have to texture it, and then every time you textured it, you would harden the metal, so then you'd have to heat the metal to soften it so that you could mould it into the form of whatever you're making. So it was a bit of a hassle, to be honest. That with the gemstones that you just had on, the quartz, just that as a together, can you imagine how much that would cost in a boutique jeweller's, that on the side?
Imagine that as a keyring. I know it's not jewellery, but keyrings are still stylish.
They are. Or a bag charm even. That would be good, wouldn't it?
And that would probably quite easily slip over. I mean, that there, you could even widen it a little bit, could you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could. So you can have it as like a bookmark hook.
Yeah.
It's $7.95. You might want to keep it as a specialised piece for your jewellery, but oh gosh, they're really quite malleable, but still sturdy once you put them in. Love it! Love, love, love. A lot of love for those. Oh, Cilla Black, lot of love. Love her. Absolutely love her. Black druzy. Oh! Bronze druzy. Oh, purple. Let's get it on. Have a look at this. What do you reckon? Sparkling or what? $18 by 13mm. What a treat. Gosh, at different angles you're seeing hints of bronzes, hints of purples. It's almost like a maroon to me. More so than a purple. I was looking at these really, really fancy, expensive bags in the House of Fraser. Other stores are available, like Jenner's and Harvey Nicks. And they were maroon. And I did love the sort of, or they called them burgundy. And it's that sort of colour of 2015, isn't it? The Pantone colour of Marsala and those riches, burgundies. I know it's purple, but for me this is more of a sort of burgundy, Marsala. And it was funny, I was saying to my friend, I said, I can imagine your mum in it, I can imagine my mum in it. It's a colour that really suits them. Both got sort of lovely, sort of browny, auburny hair. I was thinking that's a little bit the browns in your hair. I can imagine the sort of burgundies go well with yourself. I don't know if you wear it a lot,
those the colours are. This would be lovely and lifted with some gold wire. Would really lift
gold Zari ribbon. But
oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? And you could just maybe wrap and link them. They'd be lovely.
And that ribbon actually would fit through these.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Because it's got a really sizable hole. I don't know if you can see there, but that would, how slim that Zari thread is, that would fit through. Might even fit through while it's in there. It won't, it's just a wee bit frayed at the end, but £14.95 is what these jerseys have always been. It is that lovely metallic-y burgundy purpley. I was going to say Bruges, nothing to do with Bruges, it's a place. Burgundy Rouge is what I was thinking of. Bruges. £9.95. Here's me putting the price up. Really sizable, great for rings, I think, the size of them.
Yeah, they'd be perfect for rings, but nice for earrings because they'd catch the light.
And they're drilled as well, so you might want to use them if you're kind of worried about, I know they're not cabochon, but sort of slab setting or cabochon or prong setting. You could start practicing that, but still use the drill hole for security.
Yeah, that would be perfect because then you've got the confidence of having the drill hole there, whereas you might leave a strand thinking, oh, I'm not confident enough yet. You could definitely use a strand like this.
I agree. I think that's fabulous. Can I think you might not love me right now, but I want to ask if we can do one, Kimball. It's on my T-bar, and it would match. Oh, okay. Haven't got the code of the one that I wanted to do. You want to do it too? We wanted to do this, and I wanted to put another one with it, but I've not got the code for it, so we'll try and find that maybe for tomorrow or another day. 80 carats white. Look at these. U95. BRRU95 for the code. Do 96. What did I say? 95. Forgive me. Don't know where that came from. 8 by 5 millimeter to 15 by 8 millimeter, 20 centimeter strand. Do we love or do we love? I think we love these, Debbie.
They're lovely. I love the shape of them. Good for flowers and leaves and sort of your vine designs with your wire. Almost like raindrops, but raindrops that last forever. Beautiful.
Imagine. It's like a Disney movie where you can capture just a dewdrop or a raindrop forever.
Forever, yeah.
Bridal?
Very bridal. Be good in tiaras, headpieces, anything like that, because you've got the versatility of the colour. But I love the shape as well. I think that shape is always really lovely because you can do so much with it. Hair vines.
You've just reminded me, my brother's, I can't believe I'm saying this, wife. My brother's wife, my sister-in-law. I've always wanted a sister. She had the most beautiful piece in her hair, and it was white lace with almost sort of grey lace on top of it. It was like a hair vine. It just went on the back of it. She had like a French roll bun thing. It was gorgeous. And it had pearls sewn into it, and the odd sort of white gem. And it was a gift from a family member, I believe, and it was just beautiful. And I was looking at it thinking, gosh, we could, as a jewellery maker, recreate that beautiful. The lace, it's obviously been hardened with maybe glue or whatever it was, and it just had a loop on either side, like a vine, that you just pinned into her hair. And oh gosh, I'll try and get a picture of them. I love that. She'll love that. Can I get a picture of the back of your head for your wedding? But you could see it through the veil with the odd sparkle that it had, and something like this would just have that odd sort of sparkle, or even to sew into your veil, or just
very pretty.
So pretty. Oh, on my bouquet there was I got a gem. It was like a sort of mother of pearl colour, and it was a pear drop gem with a pin, had a pearl on the end, or there's a faux pearl on the end of it, pinned in to hold all the ribbon together on my bouquet.
How pretty.
And myself had one, and the two flower girls had one, so it's a little jewel to keep for the day.
That's lovely.
And it was so beautiful. One of the flower girls did take her bow apart, so we managed to get the pin off the floor, but I gave it to her mum and said, obviously that's something. She went, oh yeah, we could put that in a wee bracelet, or we could put that in something to remind her of when she was a flower girl, a wee piece. So something like that could be that special droplet, it could be that special, or it could just be a pair of earrings for yourself. It doesn't need to be anything to do with wedding, it's just because that's on my brain at the minute, having just happened. So 80 carats of white topaz, 8 by 5 mils, 15 by 8 mils, a 20 centimetre strand of drops. You do get to keep all the spaces in between. It should be only £15.95. For £9.95. Love or love? Do we love it? Do we love it?
We love it.
Love it. They're just gorgeous. I love it. And I think you need them. I don't think there's anything they won't go with. They'll go with all your colours, they'll go with all your gemstones. They might not fit every design, because you might have designs that, you want to do something like the Edward Scissorhands style design that we saw earlier today that's nothing to do with sort of the curves and the shapes that you have here. But either way, I think there must... Bracelets! Have we got any left? Well, these launched, and they were amazing the day they launched. I have 50 available. You get 5 bracelets. There were 200 in stock. And I think I've got, roughly with 15 baskets, 50 available. So don't say that to rush you. But as we were talking about earlier, as a gift, maybe you know that someone in your family will have a birthday at some point. Will have a Christmas gift to get them. You might want to get them a congratulations on exam results. You might want to get them a, I don't know, well done, you passed your driving test. Something that might be going on in their lives, that they've maybe just got a new job and they want to celebrate something you want to congratulate them on. You might want to get something to put aside, because you know eventually something's going to happen that you'll want to have a beautiful piece of jewellery to give it. I mean, a sterling silver bracelet. Can you really go wrong with something like that?
No. And even just for a birthstone bracelet, you know, if you know what the person's birthstone is, or Christmas presents even, just put one drop on as their birthstone and you've got a birthstone bracelet, or one little heart or one little star. And it's lovely because, like we said earlier, you can just leave it on because it's sterling silver. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it. You can layer it up. It goes with your gemstone bracelets. But I think I'd probably take them and then I'd put them, probably buy a couple or maybe 3 and put them aside and have them for birthstone bracelets just to give to people. What a lovely gift.
And what an affordable gift at the price we're going to do. I've got a wee message saying, what is the weight of each bracelet, please? So it's 6 grams in total across the 5. So I've just averaged that at 1.2 grams per bracelet for £19.95. £3.99 each. So if you would spend £3.99 on your loved ones, and then there's post and packaging on top of that of £2.95 if you're in the UK. If you're anywhere else worldwide, it would be whichever currency you choose to use. So say you're looking at what? £23 to get this through your door. If you've already opened an order, you can add it into the same one. Make sure you do. There's no point in setting a new order. Keep it at the same one for the day. And at £19.95, with 5 sterling silver bracelets, do you ever have a present drawer?
Yeah.
Perfect for a present drawer.
And you know when you have your bead soup, or you have a couple of beads off strands that you don't use, I put it all in a big pot and I call it my bead soup. This would be a good way to use your bead soup beads, because you can make charm bracelets. And those are the sorts of bracelets that people will wear. Wrap loop gemstones on, they won't come off.
No.
What a lovely present. How much would that cost to go and buy? And you're using up your gemstones that maybe you've only got a few of, or
yeah, that you don't have enough to make a full pair of earrings or a full bracelet, but you can have it. Absolutely. 17 centimetres in length, the 3 centimetre extender chain on there with the TGGC stamp, which stands for the Genuine Gemstone Company, which is who we are. Enjoy them. I'm doing a clearance for you on head pins. These head pins are a necessity into jewellery making. Not necessary that you have a star on the end, but can't really go wrong with a star, can you? Ladies and gents like stars, I think. You've got every colour from your silver, yellow gold, rose gold colour and your black. Struggling to get in here. You do get the box as well, and the box is very protective of its head pins. It likes to close and keep them all in there. There's the rose gold colour. I've not got quite as many of those in my hand as I do of the silver. There we go. You get 50 of each, so in total you're going to get 200. Length of them, they are 52 millimetres in length, and you also have on each one a star at the end of your head pin, and that star is approximately a 3 millimetre star. So obviously if you have a 3 millimetre gemstone, these might be a little bit big, so you might want to go for a slightly bigger gemstone. And also if you have a huge gemstone, they're going to look pretty good at the end of it, but they'll be nice because they have in this case, something that we don't always want, but we do in this, is a flat bottom. Usually £10.95, but today is the day where Kim goes solo. £6.95 for an essential we were discussing today. A head pin is an essential for jewellery making. You need it to put your gemstones on straight away if you're doing a sort of basic wrap loop and you want your gemstone to stay on. An eye pin could work, but essentially a head pin.
If you're gentle with it, you can take your pliers and just flick it to the front so that you have your gemstone and the star actually facing you. You've got to be gentle when you do it.
Right, let's see. Do you reckon I could do it?
Yeah.
I'll probably break it, but hey.
Do you know what I mean though? You just flip
If I can do it, then it means anyone can do it. Because I am not the lightest, especially when you know I'm exceptionally clumsy today. So
squeeze it up and then so it faces forward. And then you've got your gemstone sitting behind it and your little star in front so that it's not facing the floor, it's facing out. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just looks really pretty, like, because you've got a little bit of star at the bottom, so it sort of turns your charm into like a Make-A-Wish charm, doesn't it? Or a Wish Upon a Star charm if you want to do sentiment, or if you want to do your stamping and just add one gemstone in a little star. It's pretty.
We need to do this. And again, if you don't like it, you could just straighten it out again and get rid of that kink. Right. Oh, it's quite loud. It's a very secure box. I love these Duron pliers.
Good, aren't they?
Got myself a pair of them. I wanted a pair anyway, but I want them even more now. If only you could come and do my job for the day and get to try them. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? You do have 30 days, so you can try everything and anything you want. Join me when you can. Zari threads, we've been talking a lot about these over the past few weeks. They're really, really popular. They're so slim, but you can make them as thick as you want. You can use as many braids as you fancy. That doesn't have to be this slim, but it means, as you were suggesting earlier, you could put them through pearls and knot them, depending on the drill hole in the pearls, but you could knot them in between, so you don't have to worry about getting gold spacers, or there's lots you could do with these, or any gem. It doesn't have to be pearls, but just because that's what we were so happened to be talking about earlier today. 375 meters. YSRK59 for $6.95 for the 3 of them. Crazy. What's that? A cuppa and a biscuit? If you're at service stations, a cuppa?
If you're lucky at the services.
Yeah.
But
for that sort of price point.
Nice for beaded kumihimo, because it's nice and thin, so you could get your gemstones on and do some beads in amongst the wrap, which looks really pretty, and then you'd see the sparkly thread as well. That would look really nice.
I want to be really boring and just get some silver and rose gold coloured crimps and slide them on.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Just have like 4 or 5 of them on a bracelet and put a wee clasp on, or just tie it even in a wee knot.
That would be really effective as well, because you could layer it up again.
Yeah. There's a particular store that does that, one in London. My friend, regular viewers know this, and you may have heard me waffling on about it, but my friend many years ago spent very kindly £30 on a bracelet for me, which was a thin piece of satin cord, satin ribbon, cord. It was just thin, I'm presuming it was satin cord, it felt like that to me. 5 crimps on it, silver, squashed, they were just flat, and a clasp, and that was £30.
Why? Was it designer?
It was from a store in Marylebone High Street, but I've never heard the store. I've never heard of the name of the store. It's not a brand or anything. It's just a store in that High Street. So, right, WOP Wednesday. Love it. Oh, I love it. It's everything I want from Amber and more. It just ticks every single possible box. Oh, you need this in your life.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's everything Amber would be, could be, and should be, in my eyes, my personal opinion. And many of you might be thinking, oh, okay, I've tuned in for the first time as presenter. She obviously likes it, but obviously her job is to sell. I was talking earlier about this the other day. My job, I guess, is to offer you treats, and obviously they need to sell, otherwise the channel wouldn't work. But I see myself as a presenter. I'm not a salesperson, and that might sound odd to you, I'm here to present things, tell you everything I can about it, so you can make the most informed and knowledgeable decision about what we've got. If you decide to go for it, that's completely your prerogative. I'm not here to make sure people get something. I'm here to give you all the information you need to make a knowledgeable choice, an informed decision. And for £11.95, yes, as an accredited jewellery professional, I've trained with Gemstone Jewellery. I have all my certificates up on my wall in my house because I'm a geek. And I love it. But I want to be able to offer you things that are rare, that are genuine, that are completely natural, or are one way, maybe treated, heated, or whatever, but they are genuine gems. I know the source, I know where we've got them from, I know that they're reputable, I know we've gone direct to the mines, or for example here, we've gone direct to Poland to get it for you. For £11.95, BSGY 57 to get natural and genuine amber. That colour, I can't get off my seat, sorry. This colour of amber, if you can get it, and you haven't already got some, and you've budgeted, well, if you'd budgeted for amber, you can definitely get it. If you haven't budgeted for amber, you might actually be able to get it as well. It's a treat. Yes, it's a treat, but it's not a treat price. It's not the price I would expect. Some people pay that on a box of biscuits.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I paid that for a car game for my friend's son yesterday. Still going to buy him a car game. It's his first birthday and got him a couple of treats that he liked in the shop. But it's amazing. With tiger's eye,
that would be, oh, that's a marriage made in heaven, isn't it?
I'm going to get the other two strands because it was not the only one you get. For all of them together, if you bought them individually on the web, it'd be £20.85. Not the amber, I'm going to take that out for now. Let me just have a pocket there, Debbie. Let me just put that in your pocket. You've got tiger's eye twist. So 270 carats of the tiger's eye in the golden colour. Some people know it as yellow tiger's eye, however you wish to know it. You've got the two blues in here, 400 carats in each. So a total of over 1,000 carats of genuine tiger's eye. Two are the same in colour, but slightly different in size. One's just by 1 millimetre, slightly larger, and it's nuggets. You were talking earlier about how you love the length of these.
I do, because I like the larger nuggets. I think they're really good because you can wire in between them. You can put a cluster of them between sort of round gemstones, and it just gives you sort of that texture. And I love these. And of course, because they're tiger's eye, you get that different colours.
Yeah,
and
you get the chatoyancy, that optical effect. It's supposed to look like a cat's eyes winking at you. It is genuine tiger's eye. It's just not an eye from a tiger, if that makes sense, which one lady unfortunately believed in our team upstairs.
Oh no.
They were round, so it looked like an actual
eye.
Oh
no.
£7.95 from over £20.
That's so good, isn't it? We've had some great things on today, haven't we?
We've been so
I've had a great time.
Haven't you? We've had a great time, haven't you? You really have. Oh, I love the ring. I love things that tessellate. I'm a little bit obsessed with
So do I. Things that move. Me too.
Things that I can play with.
And they can go a really long way. I mean,
we just actually showed that with those earrings.
Yeah, just, you know, one on an earring, a couple on a ring, or just bunch them together. But I mean, I bunched them together for a necklace and for a bracelet because that's probably what I do with them. And I had tons and tons left.
Oh my gosh, I love what you've made. If you haven't already got this, get it now and make what Debbie's been making. Debbie, it'd be absolutely lovely. When are you next back with us? Do you know by any chance?
I'm going on, I think, 29th or something like that.
Check the website, JewelleryMaker.com. Have a look on the website and see when Debbie's next on. I'm back with you tomorrow morning, but right now, you've got the gorgeous Jenny, Cleary and Jan. See you soon.